Oh no, it's not. That's what's annoying.
Yeah, Back to Cat Podcast, episode 58. We back, baby.
Episode motherfucking 58.
And as you see, we got a couple of reoccurring guests, and we got our first appearance guest, but we're gonna get to him last. We got Chi Chi in the building. Give it up for Chi Chi. We got Tage in the building. Give it up for Tage. 63rd shit. And we got Devon in the building, y'all. Give it up for Devon. Give it up for Devon. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He be in all the movies too. Give me your Instagram. Give me your Instagram.
Oh, it's Devon on everything. Literally everything.
Literally everything.
You know any directors, producers, anybody. Boy, yeah.
If you can rap, act, trap, whatever you need to do, holla at him.
I'm retired on that front. Allegedly.
Alright, so I guess we'll start off with this Tory Lanez. They trying to get his bail revoked.
Hey,
or at
before
least.
we talk about that, did y'all hear the diss?
Oh,
Cassidy?
Yeah.
Cassidy?
Of course I did.
I'm saying,
Yeah.
whose was better?
Tory.
I mean, Cassidy had a whole 7-minute track. Tory had 7 bars.
Mean,
Who's
I
better?
didn't
I didn't.
That's all I gotta say.
Who's 7 minutes or 7 bars? Which one was better?
Bro,
I rather got the 7 bars. I'm sorry.
Alright, my bad. I ain't
That's all I
The
got.
7 bars. The 7 bars. I ain't gonna lie.
I really just ain't want to talk about Megan no more.
So it's not really about. It's not
I'm
really
joking,
Megan.
I'm
though.
joking,
It's
I'm
not really Megan. It's more so. Here we go. So basically, Tory Lanez, you know that this is like this Rolling Loud performance that the baby had is like the gift that keeps on giving. So damn, fuck me then. But, I get that. But so basically, Tory, you know, he came out as a guest on the baby set. Previously, before he performed, Megan performed, right?
Megan performed first.
Megan performed, then the baby performed. Then he brought out Tory Lanez, right, under a mascot head, the baby mascot head. So, allegedly, according to TMZ, they're saying that one, they tried to bum rush the stage while Megan performed.
I don't think that's accurate.
That would have been on camera.
Right.
Then there, you know, the part of the bail agreement is that he can't be basically 100 feet of football field
100 yards.
in range, yes,
Right, okay.
of her. So now they're
No, wait. No, shut
so now
You're right, though.
she's right. So now he has a bail hearing to see if he violated.
Football you, bro?
Shout out to football season coming up. They trying to see if his bail should get denied, or at least, you know, the price should go up. Do we believe this? Did Tory fuck up? Is this an exaggeration? What do y'all think about this situation?
I think that he knew the ground rules of like the restraining order. He still chose to come out and perform. But also it's like, you know, everyone knows that they're both booked. Was it not, or did they not have like
He
different
wasn't booked.
stages to be on?
Well, Tory wasn't booked.
Okay, so then
He came out as a guest.
He's
On
in the
some
wrong
baby
band.
shit.
And maybe him coming out with the I don't know.
the
This
baby
is
was
a
trying to
issue.
be-
Well, yeah, coming out with the baby was even more disrespectful because
Yeah, he had the baby's mascot head on, so I don't.
But the baby.
But they set that up to be paid.
I think it was disrespectful, yeah.
They knew what the
Because
fuck
they
was
had a
doing.
back and forth on Twitter, like, didn't they have a back and forth like 2 months ago?
that's why,
And then the baby
that's
was
why,
like,
that's why all that shit is.
No, the baby was definitely being petty. He did that on purpose.
and look at how his set turned out.
But I think what happened was it was more so miscommunication. I don't think there's nothing where he thought that he was passing Meg or within 100 yards of Meg. Like, I don't know if there's really something that they knew. Like, I think the timing, they may have never been within 100 yards of each other.
But she was a headliner. Like, she was.
I mean, we knew she was gonna be there. We knew he was gonna be there, but
I feel like
well, we didn't know he was gonna be there. But I don't.
You're right. Maybe he didn't know that was a part of his bond agreement because you know niggas don't do.
I mean, 100 yards, but if you're
That's not football. There's football field. Like it's huge, but it's just like it's still like you gonna come within 100. You don't know. They don't have people like they're not about to be in contact with each other's team to be like, oh, well, she gonna be here at this time, he gonna be here at this time. Like he ain't gonna fuck about
What if I go to QT? and I'm pumping my gas, and man just happened to walk out. I'm supposed to stop in my car and run.
Yeah.
That's how they
I'm
work.
pumping my gas. This shit already prepaid.
They rich
somewhere
though.
else. Nigga, you Tory Lanez
That's a
your
normal nigga scenario. They rich. He knew they were being petty. Like that's why I feel like it's like nigga, you know what the fuck you was doing. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Like you know what I'm saying? It's like it ain't really that.
What you think, Kazadi?
She said, I'm tired of talking.
Hey, speak the truth.
Right.
Speak the truth.
The truth shall set you free.
I don't believe coincidence no more. So it's like I think that's intentional. I think Megan felt some type of way. Like the baby kind of turned on her. I think that's how she felt, and she was tired of Tory looking like he winning. So the second that they had an opportunity to pounce, legal team. That's
Well,
what they paid.
we don't know if she's the one who did that.
This is my opinion.
Okay.
I feel like legal team was, hey,
Cause I see people talk
Because
about it.
the only reason I'm saying that is because it seemed more like the fans kind of pointed that out.
Yeah, I saw people.
It
talking
seemed more
about
like the
shit
fans
after
pointed
it
that out
happened,
rather
then
than
that came out.
Megan. She didn't really say anything about
She
it.
really
I'm talking about behind the scenes though, not publicly.
I know, but I'm
Behind the
saying,
scenes,
you know the influence of
This
it.
nigga is out here performing with me. He got the nerve. What fuck I pay y'all white people for?
The stages, they not all 100.
And I don't even think she really is cooperating with the case. She never was cooperating with the case.
The only thing she
What makes
cooperated in was saying like she was afraid to say that he shot her because he's black. You know, like he black. The police was
That's
involved.
what she
I ain't
said.
want to incriminate that nigga. But then when after all that fuck shit came out, then she was
She
like,
like
nigga, I protected. Yeah, like I protected you, nigga, and now you like doing all this.
And I say her, maybe her team, and maybe fans pointed it out, but that's more than enough to be like,
Yeah.
somebody can tell her, hey, look what the fans saying.
Yeah.
She called Heinstein, Johnstein, whatever the Jewish lawyer name is, and then they put that motion in. Now this nigga,
Tay, what you think?
I think so. I think they did that on purpose.
That's why he did the whole mascot
But
shit.
do you think that he thought that he was violating like his 100
I feel, yeah,
yards?
that's what
I
I'm
think
saying.
he
like,
don't give a
I feel like he
fuck.
didn't give a
Yeah, I
fuck.
don't
Like,
think he
even
does.
Y'all really think this nigga's
That's
gonna jeopardize
an
that?
I
The way
purpose?
The
I don't
way
think
he
he knew.
moves.
yeah,
The
he
way
really
he
don't, the
moves.
way he
I
talks.
don't-
No.
I
I don't think he didn't think he was
He's-
trolling Megan. I don't think he
he's-
thought he was
100 feet.
I don't think he thought he was
Violated.
I don't think he thought he was breaking his.
Because he could have easily just
tradition.
put a call in like, yo, where she at right now? I'm about to
Yeah.
just do this little feat. Because
He should have been smart. He should have been smarter because
smarter.
he's a black man. Period.
Yeah.
So it don't matter what you do. Even if he was.
My team, I wouldn't even let him
So
like,
I
let that
think,
happen to my
I think he just should have been smarter about the situation. I think he should have known better. I don't think he intended to violate or potentially violate. Now how they gonna prove it, I don't know. Maybe they got shit on camera to prove, I don't know. I just think that he should have been smart about the situation. He should have known, okay, well Megan's performing this day. When is she performing? She performing before the baby, la la la. He could have, and it is funny to me because I'm wondering, I'm sure when she gets off stage, she goes to her trailer or wherever it may be, she leaves. So I'm kind of confused. Like I feel like the only way he possibly would have violated is if he was just standing by the stage from the beginning of the performance. Because if he brings
Like
you out,
he's watching it.
you're not the first performance. You're not the first song he's gonna bring
There's usually
somebody
like a
out.
45-minute interval between each performer, no matter what.
Yeah, so I was a little confused about that, but you know what? I mean, if he violated shit, that's on him. That just wasn't a smart move. Like he should have played the game a little smart. But
you don't know.
I
Maybe
don't-
he put a call in. and Was like, yo, where the hell she at? She didn't bring her to the stage. Did this shit and dip, and then like just got his troll up. Man,
Yeah,
that-
I don't really
Like,
understand
you know what I'm
that
saying?
one.
One more question. Were they sets like right
After each other, yeah.
They're like
And then
an
when
hour apart.
when this is how you
You
know
said they were an
they
hour apart? Oh, she had time to clear out and him to come in.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
The onus not on her. It's on him.
Separate.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. He should.
They knew what the fuck they was doing.
Yeah.
No matter what.
I think
We
the
don't
other
know.
definitely a troll.
Yeah, it's
But I would think
artist.
he's smart enough to make sure he's not
Yeah,
breaking.
that's
his
what I'm
The
saying. I'm not giving
baby,
him that
so the
much.
baby went, and then the baby like after Tory finished performing, he started performing cash shit with Megan. So it was clearly the troll. Like he was clearly there to troll. That performance just came back to bite him in the ass everywhere. He ain't even got
Both
Tory
of
in trouble.
them.
Well, you saw about the baby, right? He's in Lil Boosie fest.
I saw that today, yeah.
That's the only
Shit,
thing
who's surprised? Who's surprised about that? If you ever hit a bitch, if you ever said some homophobic shit, you headlining the shit.
She coming on right before.
If you've been canceled, go to Boosie.
You're right. If you ready to be canceled, go perform at Boosie shit. You know what I'm
Shout out
saying?
to them niggas, man. They ain't do nothing.
Wasn't Boosie just like on live with his ass out in the bathtub or some shit like that.
Sounds about Boosie.
That shit was funny as hell.
Lil Boosie was online farting and shit. Like, yeah, he be doing some weird ass shit, bro. But Lizzo recently.
It's decent.
I didn't like it.
It wasn't trash. How everybody making it sound.
I ain't even heard shit. I really don't care about
She's
what the track
talented.
sounds.
Yeah,
She is talented. She's very talented.
She is talented, but I don't like her
Like-
music.
So Lizzo, she dropped the track, and then the jokes were coming, and
They always
she
do.
put up a video of herself crying, saying that usually she's thick skinned, but I guess she says like just the hardest.
Bro, don't put that on me. Why is that me? Bro, you can't do that.
She said usually she's big boned. I mean she's thick skinned.
Y'all niggas ain't right.
Y'all niggas
But I'm a big deal myself.
She said that usually she has thick skin.
It's free real estate.
Usually she said she has thick skin, but she said the harder she works, she finds herself being a little bit more vulnerable, sensitive to the internet bullying.
Before you finish, this is not her first. This is like last week. She was allegedly TMZ reported this. They be right or be wrong, but they said that she staged. What they call it?
Yeah, they like kind of coordinated to where she knew she was gonna get backlash and hate for the song, so that.
No, I'm talking before that. She like stage dive. That's what they call it, right?
Did she?
And then it's.
No.
Let me get it out, please. A week before this literally happened.
Never mind.
TMZ reported Lizzo stage dive.
Oh, this is getting
And
deleted.
there was 7 injured in one day.
Let's get deleted.
That's what TMZ reported, bro. That's not that funny. She came online, right? She's like, why y'all keep fuck with me? Like, this shit ain't true. I'm big, but goddamn, like, that big. She said that. So I understand her mindset. Her mindset was already getting trolled recently. Now go finish.
I truly believe that Lizzo can hurt seven.
In the words of Offset, let these beautiful
They
black
said
women.
7
Let these
injured
beautiful black
one
women be
day.
great. Let these
And that shit was on TMZ.
Damn.
Lizzo was like, God damn, I'm big, I ain't that big. She's like,
So
don't go to bed.
let me ask y'all something. I have 2 questions. I'm gonna ask y'all the first. This is the first question. Is internet bullying a real thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes and no.
What do you mean? Is it
Like, can you just put the phone down?
Like Tyler the Creator said,
ignore
just
it.
like
That's
just
not
close this shit.
No.
But at the same time, if you're famous,
That's not
it's
true.
like you can't avoid that shit.
Even if you're not famous, you in
Even
high
if
school,
you're not
right?
even-
You in high
Yeah,
school,
you
right?
can troll like
Something happens on
It can be like
Wait,
racial.
wait,
so
wait,
you
you
can
talking-
get
Something happens on
like-
the internet.
Devon, say what you gotta say.
That's what I'm saying. At the same time, I feel like there's there's a gray area, but at the same time, a lot of people are like you a normal person. It's
Like,
like
Lizzo's like 33 years old.
yeah,
She too old for it.
okay. So when Chloe was doing the same shit, crying because niggas was talking about her ass and she's up into sexuality and blah blah blah, and she cried, everybody was like on her side. It's the same shit.
I feel,
It's 'cause she
I feel
bigger.
like whatever you put on the internet, it can come back to bite you. It's like it's free for people to talk about it. So it's like if I post anything, y'all are free to talk about it.
You
I
see
put
what
it up
you just
online.
said?
That's great.
So
That's
like you shouldn't be
Yeah, but
afraid.
it's just
or-
like-
you
Answer
know
the question,
bullying
It's just like you
is
Answer the question.
But
So,
she's allowed to cry. She's
internet
allowed to be
bullying is real.
human.
internet bullying is
Yeah.
internet bullying is real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's real. You can close the phone. Don't mean you're not getting
Your
bullied.
shit gonna still blow up. You can put that
It's
shit
like saying, oh, you just ignore them. That's all you're saying. You ignore them. You can ignore school bullying. You ain't got to respond to it. It doesn't mean it's not
Niggas still
real.
gonna whoop your ass.
School bullying is physical.
And
It's
it's
physical.
easier to bully.
They're saying on the internet, if you just post your
You
shit.
get roasted
Even
in
if a
school.
nigga block you, they can make a burner page.
I don't have to touch you. I don't have to touch you in school to make fun of you.
You can get your. If you
And
got-
time out. We all been in high school before.
I'm
You
not
can
saying
make
like,
fun
I'm
of
saying like
somebody.
physical presence. Physical presence. That's what I'm just trying to
Okay, paint
add
that
to the, add to the
my thing
context.
is, internet bullying is very real. You can try to avoid it by not going on the internet, but that doesn't make it not happen. People around you see it. So
Yeah,
when
they
you
tell
walk around, people around you, you're not. Turn off the internet doesn't solve internet bullying. That's my answer to that.
Who disagrees with that?
Turning off the internet does not solve internet bullying.
You still gonna hear about
I
You
it.
still gonna hear about it. So niggas say, oh, close the computer. Nah, I closed my computer. My homeboy was gonna be making fun of me. Hey, nigga, they killing you. You should. I'm gonna turn that off.
So
I'm supposed to go.
I do agree with that. Now, we all know Lizzo's humor. She tries to, I would say that, in my personal opinion, I think Lizzo tries to hide her insecurities by
Laughing at
by putting herself as the joke. Like her Twitter name is like Lizzo be eating.
Yeah,
Or
and that's why I brought the last week.
I thought it was Lizzo beaten.
That's why I brought the last week.
No, Lizzo be eating.
Me too, I thought it was
It's Lizzo be eating.
Justin. That's why I brought the last week.
I thought it was Lizzo beating.
Yeah, so did she put some of this on herself? That's the question.
No.
She always does.
No, because regardless,
Hell no.
I think she gets
Cause
bullied.
like,
So she did.
No,
So when she went to the Laker game with a tall tee on
did.
and cut a circle in her ass.
She didn't start that
She
shit.
called attention
She was getting made fun of her whole life, probably.
Yeah.
And then eventually, that's how you cope.
It's not about that, but you know that it's not about your whole life. We didn't know her whole life. I'm talking about as Lizzo, the superstar. Lizzo, when she jokes on herself, is she not opening a door for the fans to joke
Yeah,
her as well?
she is.
No.
Absolutely. Yes, she is. I mean,
Well,
I feel like she gets it regardless.
That's-
I feel
that's my
like,
point.
yeah, she's gonna
Doesn't
get it
matter.
regardless because she is.
That's why I said, did she get
big.
partially some of the blame?
I don't agree with that. I guess that's her, in my opinion, that's her trying to cope. That's her, and it didn't start off, she just, one day, wore her ass off being famous, she was getting made fun of. And then
So-
like, either laugh or cry.
So
And that's her laughing.
So if I get on the internet, right? Let's say that I got a real fucked up hairline, right?
Mhm.
And I name myself Big Justin LaFleur's hairline fucked up.
Yeah.
That's my shit.
You
Yeah.
calling attention to yourself.
And then every time I post up a picture,
Every
niggas rush
time
my
you post a
hairline.
picture, that hairline's there regardless.
Am I part of the blame?
You're inviting.
I'm not part of the
energy.
blame. I'm not inviting that energy to joke on me.
Nigga, no, I don't agree with that. Cause I'm gonna think, unless you tell me nobody talked about your hairline before that. Unless you tell me that. But if niggas been talking about the hairline, and then it's like, bro, I just might as well accept it. I already know every time I post a picture, somebody will say something about my hairline. I might as well just add on to it.
I disagree.
That's my
I feel like now, don't get me wrong. If you bullying is real, I'm not saying you don't get bullied, but I feel like if you start joking on yourself, you're trying to basically make your insecurity your strength.
Yeah.
And I'm joking about it instead of just either leaving it alone or just telling people, hey, I don't like la da da da. I feel like it's more fair for you to be crying then. But if you gonna sit there and joke on yourself, I feel like if you gonna sit there and you gonna joke on yourself about certain things, then the people who joke on you kind of invited that energy to you.
Okay.
Not 100%,
Yeah, I think
but some of that energy you invited to yourself.
I kind of compare it to like Lil Nas X. Like he tries to do this. I feel like she tries to do what he does and like
Yeah.
Yeah.
get fun of it and get in front of the situation. But
Yeah.
at the same time, she's a woman, a black woman, and she's so
Big.
She's,
Overweight.
she's probably like more sensitive.
a woman.
Yeah.
Not to be sexist, but
Talking shit.
yeah, like Lil Nas
She's just
X,
more
he's black and
sensitive.
he gay, but that's like the world's way more inclusive, and he can just he's good. He's a barb, a former Barbie, so he know how to troll. All his whole career is off trolling, and it's fucking working. So
Yeah.
he has like more of a luxury to do that shit. With her, it's like you see, like I said, you see how Chloe was just getting like. And niggas are really praising her for all the ass. Like, you know, niggas are horny. So, like, I don't even see why, like, she started crying. But at the same time, she's a goddamn woman. So, it's just like.
My only issue is niggas crying on camera.
Me too.
And-
Yeah.
Me too.
How can you- I don't
Why
see, like,
y'all
how-
crying on camera?
Like,
This ain't about Lizzo. This is everybody that's ever picked up a phone and
Cry
cried.
bro,
on
yeah,
camera.
y'all seen
You're
that Twitter
watching
video?
yourself cry. I
yeah,
can't.
like, you seen the Twitter video of the girl with the snake with the yellow python, and she was, like, holding the dead snake, like, crying. It's like, you had to set the camera up, get the carcass,
Yeah, that's a
cry,
little weird to me.
and then get done and
To me, it's a
get the
slippery
shit
slope.
up, and then, like.
I agree it's weird. I do agree it's weird, but
I
I
can
think
be
it's a
alive.
slippery slope.
What's the slow? What's slippery?
Yeah.
Alright, so it's weird to cry on camera. Is it weird to post stuff like your emotions online? Like, I think you keep going on that level. Like, why share vulnerability? Like, you had to go on there. Maybe,
A rant is different from crying.
but maybe they wasn't. Maybe they started off talking and then they got emotional.
Yeah, like
Nigga, shit, I don't know. As part of the video I seen, she started off the video fucking crying.
Oh, yeah,
But
yeah.
maybe she was just
I think
upset and wanted to
I think
vent.
she was on live though. Like,
Well,
it was
I'll
just
say
a
this,
cut-out
Lizzo,
piece. It was a
Lizzo.
cut-out piece.
You crying?
She's on the
I'm
internet.
gonna tell you
reading
this.
shit, so she
Them
don't
people
fuck
that
herself.
you,
She
them
don't
people
fuck
that
her
you,
fans.
I'm gonna say this. Them people that you crying about is just gonna make jokes under your shit while you crying.
Right.
That's all I'm gonna tell you. Like that's my advice I'm gonna tell her. So like,
So it's a lose-lose.
yeah, I'm just telling you, lose
So
lose
is it her
situation.
fault?
man. I feel like it's her. I feel like it's partially.
lose.
I feel like it's partially
If
her
she
fault.
cries or she joins the jokes, I don't think she bring on.
You don't have to do neither one. That's the
get
point.
roasted.
You don't have to sit there and you don't have to. You don't have to.
You
Listen,
have to address
I'm
it.
off you being. I'm off you being junkie joke and all that. But just know, all I'm saying is, if this is the route you're gonna take, just know that you're also inviting more jokes.
I disagree.
Hey, here's what it is. Chichi, what you think?
My tip.
Chichi can't find who can tell y'all.
Don't worry about Lil.
Just
Don't
go
worry about that.
What you think? What you think?
We'll
What
be
you
right
think
back
about
at
this
the beat
situation?
I do think she called attention to herself. Like anybody, what's that saying that like if you can get on the internet and just start crying in front of the camera, you fine.
Yeah.
Like, you fine.
Do we think that this was a gimmick? Do we think this was a gimmick?
When you're famous and you live on the camera,
it's different. You want more attention, you want more units,
No matter
but
what you
they did have hella streams. Aren't they already at 100,000?
One mic.
Yeah.
Chichi, what did you say?
Clubhouse.
They're already at 100,000 streams, but they were like, you know, you're calling attention to the song. Like you want more attention around the song than your name. So that's why you got the internet.
ulterior.
Yeah.
That's what I
Okay,
said. Do you think it's a gimmick?
Nah, okay, that's different.
Yeah.
That's
I don't
different.
think the internet
The
bullying.
numbers
is
ain't looking right.
harmful
The
people to,
niggas like, hey, we need to draw some attention.
Did you have somebody on the song? Was Cardi B on the song?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Cardi was on
I'm with that. So I'm Mr. Conspiracy. So yeah, that definitely could be more
Because
draw
a troll could be like,
Okay, so I can say this. I'll say this. I don't know if it's necessarily a gimmick. Only reason is because she just dropped some music. Like she just like if she dropped it, the jumps come.
But people are always joning on her.
If it's not doing the numbers, it's doing like.
Well, yeah,
Maybe
that's a way to look at it. But I also think that
I would do it.
Lizzo, if she just like, if she whenever she dropped music, people just gonna jump on her anyway because like now she's back on the scene. So
when
it's
she
either
first
it's two ways you can look at it.
It was. No, I don't get all that, but yeah, you're right. I agree with that. I didn't try to get it too deep.
All right. Let me see. All right, so
This is good.
recently Amber Rose and her boyfriend, I forgot the name.
June
AE. So her and that's her baby daddy. That's her baby daddy, right? So she recently put online that she went through his phone and like he's been cheating on her with at least 12 itches, right?
I thought it was 20.
She said 12 and probably the ones that I didn't even see or whatever, right? Now she put out there, she said y'all can have them, all 12 of y'all, right? So recently, he went and did an interview, right? He did an interview and he confirmed that he did cheat on her, right? He said, I love women, cause then they asked him like, would you try to get back with her? And he said something interesting that I thought was kind of weird. He said she texted him and said, basically like, we can work this out if you go online and apologize
That's what she said?
for cheating on me.
Because she
Right.
was embarrassed, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But
Publicly.
she's the one who put it
She
out.
put it out. That's why I was funny as hell. Nobody.
So,
Nobody
is she wrong for that logic? Like, does that logic make sense to y'all?
Logic does
Because
not
she's trying to give like
Nobody else
information
knew.
for
Yeah,
some. Like
why
I
you
could see if it was
handle it behind the scenes?
a public thing, and then it's like you embarrass me in public. Like you embarrassed regardless, but to make it more, you put gas on the fire and shit, and you kind of looking stupid behind regular niggas.
It's a fact.
So it's just like, why do that? Like, you could have just handled this on your own within your household and not do that same shit you've always been going through your whole time in the limelight. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, nigga, what? Like why? It's like you play stupid games and win stupid prizes.
Facts.
Because he might not even goddamn apologize. Maybe?
He said, the way he said it was basically like, he said he's just tired of doing her wrong, and it sounded like he said he basically he's him. He knows who he is.
I read the shit.
And he gonna stick with who he
I didn't
is.
know he did the interview.
And he's tired of breaking her heart, so he just wanna be him. He loved women too much.
But has the apology come
I just thought that the apology shit sounded crazy, where he said that she texted him and said, we can work this out if you apologize. For the internet.
out? Nobody would have known publicly.
I think
I could see if she like, well, I mean, it would have been, I guess, different if like he just came out and apologized without her posting that shit. But it still would have been stupid regardless. Because now niggas would have known
Like, what the
regardless.
fuck? I feel like we can't use logic.
Yeah,
Especially
really-
celebrities, bro. Like they live in the public eye, so everything is about.
Nah, there's logic in that situation.
Yeah, she's so
You're not hearing me. I agree. The logic is stupid. What I'm saying is sometimes being a celebrity is stupid. They live their life through the public.
I can
They
agree with
really
that.
do.
I can agree with that. But that sentiment, I feel like this is a little bit different.
If
Why?
TMZ,
Had put like this, had some other girls came out and said, hey, your nigga fuck with me, Amber Rose, and they put it all online and shit like that.
TMZ would have
That's one thing. Or like an internet, or they took a
I
picture.
get it. Nobody was talking about it, but maybe Amber Rose.
She put it out there.
Maybe what? Like why?
Cause she seen the shit and got triggered. Like maybe she
Yeah,
used
she's
to have her
emotional,
shit
nigga.
out. Yeah, maybe she used to
She
have
was
her
emotional.
shit
She was
out
in her feelings.
So she was like,
She started talking about
So you
her
don't think that's
mama, fuck my
celebrity
mama
shit? You
and all
think
that
that's
shit.
just stupid?
Huh?
You don't think that's celebrity shit? You think
I
that's
feel
just
like-
stupid?
Yeah, I think that's just being stupid.
I think
Being
it's
irrational.
both.
I ain't gonna call it stupid.
It's
Like you're being
it's a mixture
irrational.
of
like maybe she used to be.
She used to be in her business being out, so it's like, fuck it, let me.
Listen,
Like-
wait. When it come, listen, when it come to Wiz and all this other shit, she quiet as fuck.
What you mean?
Like she know how to be respectful to her first baby daddy.
How so?
She know how-
She talked about Wiz before in public.
Not like that.
Nah.
She wasn't saying no shit like that.
She said some shit about it.
She said, I remember her just saying like, I want to be with him. She said, I want to be with him.
She said
She said she still wanted to be with him. Say what
Their
you want. She
relationship
said she
is
still
good
wanted to be with him.
now. That's their relationship is good now that they
but when they
co-parent.
broke up,
But when they broke
up about Wiz, bro.
Yeah, she was like they had a threesome and they.
Well, then I'm saying this bitch just need to shut up.
Again,
That's what I'm saying.
maybe
That's not no celebrity shit. Like you
That
just
is
do too much.
not all of them, but it's some niggas
Nah,
who love.
I can't say that's celebrity shit because this bitch do that shit in real life. There's women who do that shit in real life.
Nah,
Ordinary
they
regular
stupid. They
women.
ain't got no excuse.
Nah, she don't got no excuse.
Alright, so
Be quiet.
This is a good example.
Put the phone
That nigga
down.
Jay Crowder just got exposed.
I see him trending for like 3 days and I still couldn't figure out what he did.
Some white bitch exposed his DMs and they were like really creepy.
So what happened?
White woman.
A Caucasian woman.
Caucasian woman. That was a Caucasian. She was like, the Caucasus Mountain.
What did she do?
A Slavic woman, a Viking. But she was like, I woke up to a Suns player, Phoenix Suns player in my DMs, and then she posted the screenshots, and it was just Jay Kyron. He was like something. He was like, I've been watching you, baby, da da da. And he was like, I don't even know if you like black men or not. It was, and you know he's
But that's
in a relationship.
but she put that out there. She called him out.
That's what I'm saying.
That's not the same
Brandon.
thing.
Brandon,
It's not the same thing.
Just Brandon.
His
Let's-
girl would
let's-
be
let's
like,
ask
oh
a
my
different
god,
question
like
then.
what the fuck? Like you ain't hear shit from
Why
this girl.
do it seem like it's always the other gender when something happens they bring it to the public?
What other gender?
The Caucasus Mountain.
LGBTQ.
Okay.
What it,
LMNP.
That's a gender or that's a sexual.
It's all that. It's all
it
that.
didn't hit.
It's
My
all
bad.
that.
Oh my bad.
Women. Why do some women?
Well, she's been dealing with it behind closed doors up until now. Like nobody knew it until she brought it to the public's attention.
So my question is not just Amber, but like in general, why do some girls, a nigga cheat? You hear, we've seen it play out. Why do they go to social media or the public instead of handling it indoors?
I mean, that's just today's generation. There are people that can handle it behind closed doors, but and you tell your close friends or you just keep it offline. But everybody's different. Everybody feels the need to like vent or kind of let.
So it's a way to vent.
Yeah, it could be a way to vent or just kind of like.
Just
let your
you
frustration
feel that's
out.
crazy.
She did
Yo.
say that in her shit. She
Why
just-
is that crazy?
I'm not mad at her. I'm not mad at her for putting that out there. But don't tell the nigga he gotta apologize.
That was
Because you put the shit
Yeah,
out
she could
there.
have left that part out.
That's all I'm
It's like,
saying.
look,
You
your
put
phone
that
is
out there.
your
Don't tell me I
relationship.
gotta apologize that
So
way.
is her asking for the apology crazy or the whole thing?
The action.
I mean, to me, for me,
whole
this is
thing.
yeah, this is my
Crazy.
personal preference. I feel
Yeah,
like if
yeah.
you put
It's all
that, if you
inherent.
put that shit out there, like unwarranted, you crazy as hell. Now, whatever. If that's how you want to handle it, cool. I ain't really got no issue
But it
with
was
that.
12 bitches.
But don't tell this
She
nigga
was-
how he gotta apologize the same way he put it out there.
But not white bitches.
Yeah.
Them 12 hoes.
You don't know
most
who
society
bitch
gays.
I'm talking to. I'm not offending anybody.
Listen, just don't. Because once you make your put it like this. Women say all the time. Women say all the time, don't have me out here looking stupid. And you put yourself out there to look stupid.
We talked about this last time y'all was here. She was here too. Some girls don't agree with that though. Some girls don't agree
You
with that.
should not put your relationship on the internet.
Some girls don't care if it's public, private. Don't make me. Don't. You get caught up. You get caught up.
Some girls is
Maybe she felt like she wanted to embarrass him, but it backfired. I don't know.
Let's go.
Maybe she felt like, cause
Never mind.
If she
You say nothing, B.
if she's venting, right? She vents into her friends. Maybe that's not enough. Some women need more attention. I mean,
I think she wanted to embarrass him. In the
Yeah,
process
maybe
as
she
well.
tried to
agree with
embarrass him.
What
No,
nigga?
I
What
don't
nigga has
agree
ever
with
been
like-
embarrassed
Trying to
about
understand.
cheating?
Yeah, I'm
What
just trying
nigga
to
has ever been
understand it.
I don't know.
embarrassed?
I'm just saying maybe that
I
was
think
her
it's
intent.
celebrity
Like
shit.
you hurt me, I'ma hurt you. Like I'm gonna.
And I also think,
Ooh.
I
But
think
you only
might be
hurt
her
yourself.
mentality.
You only hurt
only
yourself.
logic I can think is
You just showed more bitches
12
niggas
girls,
available.
right?
That's
Right.
I'm not finna message
Right.
them. I'm not finna message them 12 girls
Be
privately.
easy.
Them 12 girls
No,
gonna see. Them
he
12 girls
said,
gonna see.
no, time out. He said that she messaged all 12 of the girls.
Okay, I tried.
And he said that
That's
because
close.
he said because she's a celebrity, they gonna be excited like, oh, Amber Rose DM me, and they gonna spill the truth. And he said that she was like, you think that these hoes is loyal to you, but because I'm Amber Rose, these bitches is gonna spill it. They gonna be like, oh, I'm sorry for messing with your man.
She need to worry about her
Yeah, because
niggas.
she said they all knew that he was in a relationship.
Yeah.
So
She worried about the wrong thing. She need to be worried about her. She need to be worried about how her niggas not loyal.
Yeah, so
I feel like women are so like nigga cheat on you. You worried about other bitches. Be worried about your nigga.
yeah,
Be worried about your
I just feel
nigga.
like her whole fucking logic misguided.
You
Post
just have a whole speech. So
Is this a whole? Hey, we bashing
Huh?
you the whole the rest of this
I
shit.
need to have a
whole speech.
We.
Hey,
Alright. So ladies. Yeah, well I got a little bit for the fellas too. So recently Travis Kelsey, you know, he's the everything's
Let
a
him get it
fucking
out.
pause. What was gay? What I said was gay. You paused me, I'm just trying to figure out what I said.
I got a little bit for the men too.
if you went to that thing, I got something for my niggas too. You know what I'm saying, fellas?
I got some
I'm watching
glizzy gobbers.
Alright, my fault, bro. It's been correct.
Alright, so Travis Kelsey recently, you know, he's the starting tight end, one of the best tight ends in the game for the Kansas City Chiefs, right? He's a sex symbol to the ladies. He's white. He got the beard. He got the fade. The
I got a
undercut.
black woman.
He got a black woman. The women love him, right? Including my girl. She loved Travis Kelsey.
Mine did.
right? So he recently shaved off the beard, and he looks like
That's what she don't
the
know.
Willie
Bobby
Lynch theory.
Hero.
The Willie Lynch theory. He looks racist now.
The Willie. He look. He's walking.
Hey, this nigga's
He look like the Willie Lynch.
if his performance fucks up this year because the
Oh, it's gonna be growing back. I guarantee it. It's gonna be growing back. By week
Yeah,
by
you
week
seen the
4.
backlash.
By week 4, it's coming
Niggas
back.
had him in like
Right?
Rikers.
So I got So this is a question. Let me just ask the whole thing. So, women, if you met a man with a beard, does he have to keep it, or can you learn to love him? Like if in Travis Kelsey's sake. And then for the men, what is something that a woman has to keep the same the whole relationship?
Can the men go first?
Nope.
No,
Let me go first. Let me go first.
Okay.
There's a boost answer and there's a real answer.
Right. I got to do
There's a
this.
boost
Give us
answer.
I also have a boost
The
answer.
boost answer is you gotta keep it or they just not. I don't even feel like getting there. The real answer is though, like if you with somebody.
You say it and then say you
No,
don't feel
nigga,
like getting into it.
I'm gonna go real answer first. The real
Tasia,
answer.
go ahead.
If you, because this happens. You young, love somebody might be in shape. She might have that good hair. You 20 years into marriage, right? The ones that last, you just learn to love that person for their personality, not their physical appearance. So you stay. The ones, the boost answers, you know, is superficial. Oh hell no.
The weight.
You know the weight, the finance.
The things that
All
I
that
attract, the things that I'm attracted
So you're
to.
attracted to-
Your main attraction.
My
So we're just talking about
Nah,
appearance then.
My true answer,
No.
my true like non-boost answer is hygiene. Like you keep it up, keep everything good.
That's
As
beard.
long as
That's
you keep
it.
all
That's
that
it.
good,
That's
that's
it.
it.
I don't think you gonna
You
have
don't
problems like
need
that
a
with
beard.
women.
A part of your.
You know, like I'm saying, like your whole grooming
never know.
situation, like you know, you.
I want y'all to get petty, man. Y'all niggas is out here giving these vague ass answers.
Hey,
Okay,
hey, if you started off getting waxes, and then we 3, 4, 5 years in, and you don't wax that thing no more, and it turns into a little bush.
That shit happens.
Hey,
I don't mind. I don't mind.
Yeah, that shit
Everybody when they first meet, they're their best impression, and then
I ain't
3
saying
years
all the
in,
time, but
the first time she take a shit, the first time she fart in the bed, the first shit start adding
Like
up.
I said, be petty, so I was trying to find.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
She start
petty.
I'm gonna bark through that cat.
I recently
girl.
just
Don't worry
shaved my
about it.
shit and I wasn't giving any favorable reviews. So
You said what?
I just shaved. I usually have some link to this.
Nigga, I
Ain't
thought
no
you
what
was talking
you was
about
talking about
something
right
else.
there, bro.
I'm about to say, nigga,
Whoa.
pause, nigga, niggas in the room.
I thought you were talking about shit. That's why I I said, wait a minute, nigga.
I try to get a little growth going, you know.
She right there. Y'all be talking about this a week.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. That's why she. That's why.
Don't put my name in.
Y'all can cut that out. Y'all can cut that
Don't put
out.
my
That's
name
why I said I kept it anonymous at first. But I shave my beard. You know what I'm saying? My shit is usually longer than this. I usually got me some shit. And
Okay, I got you.
I got roasted by, you know what I'm saying, but whatever.
By an anonymous
You know what I'm saying?
person.
Yeah, but yeah.
Alright, ladies.
Be great.
I'm petty. I have broken up with a nigga for trying to grow dreads, and I don't care. Cause
And she's not lying.
I didn't meet you with dreads, and I'm not.
She don't do the baby
I'm not
dress
gonna be a
stage.
part of the process. I'm not gonna lock up with you. I'm not gonna like watch the. I'm not doing it.
Damn, but what? Like, why
This
can't a
is
nigga
what
tell me?
I'm not gonna be a part of the process.
Wait, time out.
I'll be
So
back.
you, wait. So you be coming here looking like a different woman every other
Absolutely.
week, getting your hair done.
That's
But the
expected.
nigga can't decide that he wants some dreads.
I'm
No,
not gonna be a
that
part of
wasn't
the
a good
process.
decision.
It's hilarious.
That wasn't
So
a
he
good
gotta
decision.
run by
He
his
gotta run it by
hairstyle
me.
with you.
He gotta spin the block and run it by me. Yeah.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
But I'll say this:
That
what
was
if
the
what if you
that was
married?
the start. I might have to consider.
You're not gonna divorce a
separation.
nigga because he getting dreads, bruh.
Like I said,
All right, I'm gonna have to put the cat on lock then, so you stop.
That's some married shit.
That's crazy.
I'm not married though.
You right.
So have you ever seen anybody that looked better when they got
Oh, that's
dreads?
Yeah.
So why can't your nigga
I don't
have
want to be a part of the process, and I don't want to guess if you're gonna get the
Yeah,
grade at
it's
the
the-
end
it's
of
the
it. I don't
whole-
want
It's
to.
the process.
I don't
So
want
you-
What
so
if
you
you
don't-
did?
So do you
And then you see him.
I guess
A
it's
year and
my
a half
L.
later.
I guess it's my L. I don't care no.
So do you think
you
that-
you gonna spin the block?
No, I don't ever spin the block.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say something, but
When did I spin the block?
See why? No, we're not doing this this week. We're not getting personal. Hypothetical.
Alright.
Let's keep it hypothetical, y'all.
Okay.
Please.
like Jenny?
all right, Justin, what's yours, man?
I'll be taking a side intermission.
Hypo
I'll be
fucking
right back.
thetical.
You out, bro?
I'll be right back.
Okay.
We live.
For me,
Yeah, we like.
niggas is leaving. Say I'm back. All right, for me, I just think you gotta keep your feet,
Now you get
keep your feet
personal.
and your nails done. That's I don't ask too much. Just keep your nails right.
You
your
paying
feet
for it?
right. I will if I have to. You know what I'm saying? Like if I notice like
I sound like a whole bitch.
you ain't been keeping.
Chris said you niggas got money.
If they ain't up, keep
Chris
if they
got
ain't-
money.
Chris said you niggas got money. Keep it up for
Listen, if you
yourself.
can't keep them up, then that's when you got a problem. Like if I'm seeing dead skin on your shit, you know what I'm saying, on your
That's why you
heels.
got scheduled appointment for him when you see that.
I just feel like all that
Yeah,
shit.
yes.
If you married like 10 years in,
I'm not gonna leave you for
you're not
it,
gonna.
but I'm
leave
gonna
it
make
for
sure
it,
that
but
you
No,
don't.
we're
you
talking
gonna
about.
correct.
Are we
When
talking
you
about
gonna do something to
married?
leave?
Are we talking
I
about
didn't say nothing
dating?
about
Are we talking about
leaving.
dating? Or are we talking about married?
Both.
Yeah.
Give it both
Because it's
answers.
different. I can't leave you if we're dating. If we're married and you decide.
Yeah, because you can leave anything for dating. There's no consequence to it. There's no consequence. That's the only reason I said married. You can leave anything if you're dating.
Like say,
I don't wanna
okay,
be
so
with
put
you
like
no
this.
more.
Say that there's a nigga, y'all meet a nigga, he got a beard. That's what attracts y'all, right?
Yeah.
You love about it. You've never seen his bare naked face. And then one day he just comes to the crib, y'all got a child already. He comes to the crib, skin shaven, you're like, this nigga's ugly as fuck.
I mean, I can deal with it. Like
It should be on his Instagram.
I can
Instagram.
Okay, I can
already.
deal with you shaving your beard, but it's just like
Grow it
it's
back.
a different look. I gotta get used to it, but it's just like I hope you gonna grow that shit back out. Like I hope this is just like the season.
Yeah,
thing. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
I mean, it's
you
a-
give them
I
an
mean,
out.
His new job you gotta shave
And
him.
it's a good job. Good paying job. Benefits.
all right, it's just a little
Yeah,
bit, I
yeah.
guess.
I mean, a girl
Look,
had
you
Kiki
talking about
Twist to come
Kelsey.
out, and when I saw her,
I
grow
seen
hair, I was
every
like,
girl
"Fuck
turn
that,
on
I can't
him."
do it, and I broke up with her.
But she can grow hair.
I couldn't do it.
Okay.
You said, say it again, B?
That's understandable.
She had Kiki Twist, but she kept them done, and then she came.
What was wrong with Kinky Twist?
But no, the Kiki Twist looked good, but when she took them out, and I saw her real hair,
Bald-headed?
nah, it just, she didn't know how to do her real hair, and I was like, nah, I can't fuck with you no more.
This is real?
I feel
Nigga,
like
you should did it for her then, nigga.
I feel like there's worse things to be worried about, like
And I-
in the beard or hair. Like I agree with Randy, like hygiene.
Hygiene
If we're
is my number
dating
one.
and I meet you, and you got good hygiene, and then we dating 2-3 months and you got bad hygiene, like that's a no for me.
But I guess what I'm saying is,
I feel like anything, right? Hygiene, hair. Let's just say weight, right? I feel like if you bring it to their attention and they work on it,
it's
with you,
workable.
it's cool.
If they don't work
But
on
if the nigga don't want to work on it, like
So let's go back to the original question, the beard.
the beard.
If it's like you were super attracted to this motherfucker when he had a beard.
Yeah, and if
And then
he's
it
ugly,
was super ugly without the beard.
I'm gonna ask him to grow his beard.
And if he'd be like, I just want to try something new.
Yeah.
I feel like this. As
You
far as
too?
for me, I feel like this.
If we're talking about, what's his name?
Travis Kelsey.
Yeah, he's ugly without the beard. I'm not gonna lie. He's ugly. Like, he don't look good without the, it just,
Yeah, bro.
it's like Drake. Drake looked better with his beard. When he got
So-
the beard, he looked like daddy. When he don't got the beard, he,
Put it like this. This is how I feel about it. I feel like you shouldn't. You can feel how you feel about it, but I feel like you shouldn't pressure him, and you know that if he still stick with you, he stick with you through some shit.
It's kind of
Some niggas
like
learn how to
women
make
with
them
makeup.
laugh.
Yeah.
With,
Jokes.
like, you see your girl without makeup.
Yeah.
She,
We ain't gonna get into that.
She not that.
yeah, I
She
can,
not that girl.
We ain't gonna get into that.
Without the
Like I said,
makeup, but he's
my
still
wife
rocking.
hated and I have my hair grown out. Nigga, the day I cut my hair, she jumped up in my arms. I'm like, yes, you're back. And I'm like, alright. I knew you ain't like it, but damn, I ain't think you ain't like it that bad. I get it. I'm glad I cut the shit.
But you see
when
the
I did.
difference though?
Yeah.
She put up with because y'all married. But real y'all was going out. Man, I left your ass. Think about that.
she,
Ain't nobody living around with that good hair.
You Mexican.
Becky. She ain't finna leave.
Man, what's next?
She just
She know what's coming up.
Yeah.
She know what she got in stock. You know how long it took me to. I got a Jerry curl my shit to look like that.
All right. So recently, everybody's hip hop's favorite demon, Joker, whatever y'all want to call him, 6ix9ine. He y'all know Clubhouse. I'm assuming. Let me ask you a side question. Is Clubhouse doing payola?
What does payola mean?
Like they're paying people to be back on Clubhouse because Clubhouse is dead and now it's popping again.
Shit, 21 just logged on.
So do you think? Well, 21 was always on
was
there.
always on there.
But well,
Yeah, but
he was off too though.
They
He was off
might,
too.
'cause it
But
might
now
die down.
6ix9ine is on there, and Wagon 100's on there like more than enough. Do you think that there's some payola behind that?
Yep.
It has died down, so I would
know.
assume that they're like.
It seems
stopping
like
people to,
there's-
get
It
back
seems
on
like
the
Clubhouse
street.
is the place for rappers to beef on. At this point.
Like there's a lot of. Never mind. Maybe.
All right. So anyway,
Yeah, get your money.
6ix9ine got on. He said he was leaving Savannah, Georgia, home of Quando, Rondo, and Lil Tim. Right. So I wrote this before, but before we started, more footage came out. So Lil Tim said that he finessed 6ix9ine. He said that you won't find no video with him. You won't find no music with him. He said that 6ix9ine sent him a song and some money, and he ran off on the club.
That's a whole nother question.
So I did have a question for that, but 6ix9ine has recently released the goddamn Ring video from the studio
Get them together.
with them together. Him rapping in
that's
the
a whole
booth.
other question.
Him rapping in the booth, all that.
I-
So we get the ties, right? We get why he's trying to get Lil Tim.
Can we get into both of them? Why Lil Tim said what
You
he
asked the
did?
question. Shit, you give me the question. What's up?
Why
To the both of them?
I try to ignore it. Why would Lil Tim say that? Why would Lil Tim try this?
It sounds kind of fake, right?
Like yeah,
To me, it sounds a little staged. Because
WWF type shit.
I thought the same thing because when I'm sitting here looking at it, I'm like, nah, nigga, this nigga got Ring footage. He got studio footage.
So he's denying that they work together.
And he said that there's no. He said there's no song.
yeah.
Play the song. There's no song. There's nothing like I never worked with. This whole thing is this stage.
Just stay.
I wouldn't say it's staged. I mean, I do think Lil Tim is doing whatever he's doing for clout. Like, bro, you already got a target on your back. Like, you can get popped any day now.
So
Why
is him
not
saying?
still by fucking with the ops?
So if him saying why would he say that shit is cap?
Because to game, he don't want to look like, oh, I'm working with the ops and like, you know, I know like regardless.
So
of
he's not an op.
Who is not an op?
Well, I guess he's an op he would be an op because he's a rapper.
Right.
He's talking about Lil Tim.
Yeah, Lil Tim. I'm saying 6ix9ine is they have common enemies
Right.
on one side, but also 6ix9ine is a rap, so you look weird to the hip hop game by
Correct.
collaborating with him.
Yeah, so it's
is
like,
it
why would you want
WWF,
yourself
or
in
is he
that kind of
trying,
limelight?
knowing that he worked with 6ix9ine, openly lie? Or why
Yeah,
would he openly
he's
lie?
weird. He's just weird.
That's why I think it's weird. That's why I think it's staged. Because why would he lie and 6ix9ine has every footage from every angle, everything.
Yeah, you know.
You're
people
walking into
recording
a
and
studio,
shit.
you gotta know that there's some kind of security
Recording,
system, some kind of recording. I think that it's all staged. And you're working with 6ix9ine.
I
It's
do,
all
yeah.
staged.
I believe it's all bullshit. I believe both the
Think
niggas
6ix9ine
lame.
maybe
I
gave you a
believe
little
they
bag.
both loud. Yeah.
Maybe get you a little bag. That's just my opinion at this point.
Maybe niggas is stupid. He didn't think. Maybe some street niggas was like, oh, that's still a rat.
I'm gonna need everybody to take a
Why-
shot
why-
at Jack because that shit is hitting me.
Oh shit. I'm getting drunk too.
I don't
so-
like anymore.
Jack, no chaser.
Shouts out to Jack, no chaser.
Yes, you are, lady.
Yes, you are.
I feel young today, y'all. Y'all feel young?
Yeah, it's Christmas.
That nigga said he feel young. Chris, what you think about this
Chris,
6ix9ine
you need to take a
situation? Chris, what you think about it? You think it's staged?
Everybody needs a shot. I bought a
Yeah, come on, Chris.
Hey.
We need a shot.
We got cups.
Somebody take a little quick intermission. Let's take a shot.
No, we
got
don't.
Keep it rolling. We keep it rolling over here.
Hey,
Are we
I
live,
think-
Envy?
I think the whole thing was
What
staged.
does Chris got to do with this?
You need a
What
shot.
was you saying?
The whole thing gotta be staged
look like you
because
need a shot.
anybody that knows 6ix9ine knows
I
that
can't be
one
sure.
thing about the nigga, he gonna record some shit. So if you did some shit with him,
I got it covered.
that shit is recorded.
Right.
It just is
I
what it
agree.
is.
Yeah, I agree too.
And hopefully next year will be the last. This is the last year we're gonna talk about 6ix9ine on this podcast.
Yes, God.
I thought it was gonna be last year, but
He basically done
He's
manipulated.
stuck over
Hey, you wanna know what's crazy? This is, I mean, I said it last week, but White 100 always talking about how he manipulated the Bloods in New York, and I feel like he doing the same to him. And he don't even realize it. But he trying to get a boxing match. Alright, y'all, so we got a little bit more positive note. Let's talk about some comedians. I'm about to pour these shots.
Okay, take it away.
Okay, alright.
I'm about to, so Damon Wayans recently did an interview. He recently did an interview. He did a versus. Well, he said he would do a versus with Dave
They
Chappelle.
asked him. He was doing it. They asked him, "Hey, who would you do a versus
Like a
with?"
comedy versus.
And immediately he said Dave Chappelle, and then they was like, "Ooh!" Before we get into it, my question is, how would a comedy versus go? Like today, somebody said,
I think it would be longer.
What
so
do you
it's
roast
live.
versus?
So we do a live roast battle.
Yeah, live roast.
That's different than saying, "Hey, play your favorite jokes."
I think it would be
Or your favorite moments.
movie versus movie, show versus show,
Show.
sitcom versus
It's
sitcom.
That's a
stand up
good-
versus stand up. It's
He
comedian.
gotta be
Right?
stand up too.
So stand up's first. That's the like.
So maybe
Most
maybe
important.
Maybe not to the
It's the
fans.
most
That's
important.
Damon Wayans.
So
wait. So name all
Ask
name all
any-
wait,
hold on.
name all
Def
those name all those
Name all
segments you just
categories,
said.
Name them, but
You said
movies,
movies?
stand up,
Sitcoms.
and then what was another one?
yeah. Freestyle or what?
It was
Live.
live.
So that's 4 segments. So let's say 5 of those, all five each one.
5, 10, 15, 20, right?
That'd be 20.
But does he have?
Damon
Who's
Wayans
better around in
Does
those
stand up?
areas?
and Living Color.
I can
Def
name
Jam.
every single one of those for Dave Chappelle. I can't do it for.
Comic
Yeah.
I can't name it for Damon Wayans.
You can do movies. For,
You can do
for
Damon
Wayans.
I can't name not one
Because
stand up for Damon Wayans.
he produces.
Yeah, you can do movies for
Jam.
him though, right?
I just
But
said.
if he
but
take,
my thing
if he
is,
says Def Jam, then that's damn
Def Jam.
who's Def Jam? That's not Damon. You know what
He
it
was
is?
on Def Jam.
That's Keenan Ivory Wayans who did
He
Def
was
Jam.
on there too.
Oh, he did stand up.
Yeah, he's done stand up.
Keenan
Bro,
put
I watched a
him on.
Def Jam.
He does good stand
Let
up.
me get this out.
You
I watched a
watch
Def
the
Jam
show?
documentary. No, the one comedy I don't remember. It was fucking Damon Wayans.
Anyways,
I can name a lot of comics I saw on that documentary. I don't remember Damon Wayans. His brothers fucking owned it. Him and Russ Simmons owned this shit. Like, come on.
wait. So is Damon Wayans a better actor? Is he a funnier actor
Then Dave Chappelle.
than Dave Chappelle?
So Dave Chappelle has half baked. Do we consider Chappelle Show as acting?
Yeah.
No, that's his sitcom. Cause
That's his sitcom. We're talking about
they both have
movies.
sitcoms.
You said movies. Cause I know this nigga. More money, I'm gonna get you sucker.
Movie wise,
I
Damon
think Damon got that.
And then you got TV shows, like, I think sitcom and sketch comedy is different. It's different.
But if
Dave-
it's
like Dave
comedy,
Chappelle-
he had in Living Color.
So now you compare In Living Color to Chappelle's Show.
Yeah.
But you don't compare My Wife and Kids to Dave Chappelle's Show. That's not a fair comparison. You compare sitcom is like Martin, is fresh. That's a situational comedy. It's not sketch. In my opinion, is how we gonna do it. How would you do a versus in 2021? Are you
I
gonna?
mean, they got it. That's up to the versus team to coordinate and organize and sit over here like we doing and plan it out.
So
But that would it's not a bad idea.
let's start off like this. Who do you think is funnier? Damon Wayans, Dave
I
Chappelle.
think Chappelle.
Chappelle.
So if we had
It
like a
depends on the time period.
live, if we had a live, and they just had a roast, right? It's just say, yo, roast Brandon, roast David. Who you think will make you laugh more? Damon Wayans.
I think Damon
I
Wayans
think
make
Dave,
you laugh.
no,
more.
Dave Chappelle made me laugh more.
Because in my opinion, I think Dave Chappelle's a genius. He's one of my favorite comedians ever. Roasting is a little bit different.
Different, yeah.
It's a little bit different.
I think Dave Chappelle will hold back due to how the culture is now, and Damon Wayans would just let off because he don't give a fuck.
You know, it's different. I feel like Damon Wayans is cut from that cloth. He grew up, he can roast, right? And Dave Chappelle can roast too. I feel like he can roast. I think he's funny. I think Dave Chappelle is more of a comedic genius. His jokes are more thought process. Like, let me take a serious situation and find how to make a joke out of it. Damon Wayans, I feel like he can roast. So it just depends how we do the verses. It depends on
Damn,
the verses.
shot.
Brandon?
Well-rounded comedian is Dave Chappelle.
Right, it's a drink.
You need it.
What the fuck?
I know, I knew this ain't
I'm not
it.
that young.
You need another one?
No, you gotta drink it.
All right. So episode 58.
Episode 58.
We just stop and take shots and.
Salud.
We always get lit in this house.
Oh, do
Yeah.
we? Do we? More lit nights.
Hold on, let me get my water.
That was definitely a shot. I think sure.
I was lit.
All right.
It's just my bigger point before we debate it. Because we can debate a lot.
I got no
Who's
chase.
funnier? Who's better at roasting? Who's better at stand-up?
Who wins more, if we split it up like that, who do you think is more rounded?
Dave Chappelle is way more rounded than Damon Wayans, in my opinion.
Mm.
Because he could cover every box.
Well, I think it's not that he can cover it, it's who wins those segments.
So stand up.
we did
It's
four
not even
segments.
close.
Stand up,
It's not
yes.
even close.
Dave Chappelle
Dave
wins.
Chappelle kills him. Sketch comedy, it's not even close. Or living color and
I'll say because that was Keenan Ivory Wayne's show.
it was a lot of guests.
Yeah,
Dave
yeah,
Chappelle
yeah.
ran
That was his shit.
Chappelle show.
So
So
I'll give
even
him
if you
that.
feel like
Can't do that. It
Why
still
not?
counts, bro.
But he wasn't as
No,
great.
no, here-
He wasn't
here's-
as great
here's
in
what-
sketch in
Let's-
sketch
Homie the
comedy.
Clown.
let's say I'm
Listen,
cool, right?
amazing.
And I think In Living Color is the best sketch comedy ever. That's fair. Who's the main character of that? You can't say Damon fucking Wayans. He's a part of
Even though
it.
He was the majority of the
Snaps, a
sketches.
twist,
Shell
and a kiss.
Chappelle show? He's in every fucking
But
sketch.
you know, Damon was majority of the Never Color sketches after a certain.
Bro, you got Jamie Foxx. You got Jim
Nah,
Carrey.
Foxx came later.
You got so many people that's involved in fucking In Living Color.
Yeah.
It's not even close, bro. It's Dave Chappelle.
I'm sorry. bro.
It's a slight ass.
Chappelle show.
Yeah, I'm about to go back
For
and
me-
watch
for me,
it.
it's-
Color.
Chappelle show.
No, I got that.
Now, Damon Wayans, he can compete, bro. He had one of the
competes in there.
funniest.
It'd be like 2-2.
He had one of the funniest
We need a
sketches.
tiebreaker.
Him in jail.
Tiebreaker.
You crazy as
No,
fuck.
I'm gonna go with Chappelle.
You crazy as fuck.
I'm going Chappelle.
I'm gonna go with
Cause we going
Chappelle.
by the people, the
Content.
two people.
Chappelle's a better
I'm
comedian
going with
than Damon
Because-
Wayans. How about that?
If you threw movies in there, Chappelle lost.
Chappelle lose.
And if you throw sitcoms, that's up in the air. That's like
That's-
opinion wise. That'd be an age gap opinion wise right there.
But
Sketch,
you compare
Chappelle
In Living
wins.
Single, I mean, In Living Color to Chappelle show. I don't think that's fair. Somebody created the show as the main
In
character.
Living Color has more characters.
There's way more characters.
The
He was a
characters
part
more
of
concentrated
a
on him
thing.
and scenarios
Chappelle
that
show was
involve
all him.
him. Yeah.
But it was other characters on Chappelle's show that
Yeah,
definitely boosted.
Donna
But not all
Rollins,
the
Charlie
and
Murphy,
Charlie
John
Murphy.
Rollins,
You know how many
Paul
comedians
Mooney.
came from In Living Color?
Paul Mooney,
It's not, I just-
the cast from Half Baked. Chappelle
We'll
definitely got some
agree to
help
disagree.
too.
We'll agree to disagree. Everything else?
I was looking.
Alright, so shout out to Tia too. She really wanted to be here.
Shout out to my
Apparently she
sister.
doesn't read her messages.
Rich
Late
Queen.
Rihanna.
And she's acting like she didn't know.
She
we was
doesn't
doing
relate
this.
messages.
She said, did she
Hold
say?
on, hold on.
Wait, did she say she was ugly or some shit?
She said she had to work.
She
Okay.
said she had to
She got her. You know she don't show up.
Fine.
in
Shout out to Tia Lake
Nails
Triana.
and hair
I
and
had to do my hair too.
Lake Triana.
She fine.
That's her name.
How many time we got left? How many time we got left, my boy?
Shoot, we
You
had,
great, my dog.
We had 55.
55th Street. Alright. So,
Got to see it through, my boy.
Got to see it through.
okay, so LeBron James recently was doing an interview. I don't know what the fuck that was, but he said that he don't care what nobody says. he's participated in the 2 hardest championships ever. Not runs, but championships.
Okay, I heard that too.
Is he facts or is he cap?
What 2 championships you talking about? I know the first one.
I'm assuming that he's talking about the Lakers one
Is this the
because of the
basketball
bubble.
segment that
Because
y'all-
remember he pushed that narrative.
Yeah, this is that basketball segment.
Right,
So he pushed that narrative that this was the hardest championship I've ever had to. He's ever had to work towards. Remember when he?
I remember he said that. Okay.
So
I didn't
I
make
hope
sure.
it won't be Miami because those I did.
But that's what he's saying.
What?
It has to be that though. Of course, the 3
One, no, it's one of the Miami ones. No, not
Oh,
against
my
Miami.
bad.
While he played for Miami, I'm saying
No.
it's not those.
I agree. I remember he
saying
said
about-
last year
yeah.
the bubble was the hardest.
He's saying
shit
the
ever.
bubble, and we all know. I personally think that him beating the 73-9 is the best championship.
So he's
ever.
half right.
I think he's half right.
He
I
had
think
the hardest one. The other hard one was D-Wade against the Mavs.
I think it's D-Wade against the Mavs. I think that damn, I said it earlier. Hold on, I got it on this.
Give me a name. I got you.
Dirk beating.
Oh,
Beat
Dirk beat
Miami.
Miami.
Dirk beating Miami.
Well, a lot of people.
And I mean,
in
we
retrospect,
ain't even gonna bring up the old heads
A lot
because
of
they'll tell you like a Detroit championship or like the Lakers beating Detroit in 7 games. Like and then they remember they was mocking him. Oh, he was sick.
No, I agree.
They were supposed to
The
win that.
narrative won't work.
Yeah.
They were not favorites against Miami.
Yeah. LeBron, he's the reason. I'm not gonna say he's the only reason, but
But
he's
do you
but
think,
a lot
but
of
you
the
think
reason.
LeBron is speaking from a point of those are my 2 hardest to win, and he feels like those might be the 2
It's
hardest?
2 different things, Brandon.
No, I'm saying like
No.
in his
I
head, in his head, he might have thought like, yo, these shits was hard as hell to win, and we did it. And to him, that may feel like
Okay,
those were the hardest.
that's a good question. That's a good question. That's a good question.
And I agree. That's how. Maybe I'm not saying he's lying.
I didn't hear none of it. I saw the clip.
As a fan, you're never gonna tell me that bubble shit was the hardest championship.
First of all, the bubble.
And the second hardest championship ever.
Okay, so let me do my
I think
little
that's
mini
more
rant real
mental.
quick. Let me do my mini rant real quick. I think what you just asked was a good question. If LeBron feels that way, cool, LeBron. But I think that we've had enough proof, and I'm not here to be the LeBron hater guy. I'm here to just spare the truth. We all know that LeBron James likes to control the narrative of how people think about him, sport, everything. Like even how they just said the commissioner talked to him when he said whoever started the playing game should be fired. Like, he likes to control the narrative, right? So what I think is, I'm not saying that LeBron isn't going to win any more championships. I think that he's confident that he can win another one. I think he feels like his time is limited. He might not get to 6. I think that that's LeBron trying to historically change the narrative about him.
Trying to boost the forward.
Yes, trying to boost himself up, right? Like he said before. He said when I beat the Warriors 73-9, I became the greatest player ever.
Control the narrative.
I think he likes to he looks forward to his legacy, and he tries to push a narrative to his legacy, right?
But those are 2. Like I agree with everything you just said. I think he is trying to control the narrative. But we can put that in a vacuum and take what he said without his personal narrative and address it from our point of view. My point of view is that's full of shit.
No, I definitely think he's full of shit. I'm just saying,
Full of shit.
I feel like he's trying to push a narrative. That's the only reason I feel like he said
But
that
that
shit.
Miami
That
shit
is full of shit.
It's crazy.
You beat them in
to
6
say.
games and you was in control the whole series.
Like
You won the ball.
healthy, balling.
Wait, time out. He tries to complain about starting the season after that a little too early. Nigga, y'all had 3 months, y'all had 3.5 months off. Anthony Davis, you were playing the best basketball of the season at that time, but Anthony Davis was hurt. He's historically hurt. This is the only time he hasn't been historically hurt because he had a layoff.
3 months off.
I'm not saying that, I'm not one of them niggas who, I'm not Skip Bayless. I'm not saying you got a Mickey Mouse ring, you got this, you got your ring
You got
fair
a
and
real
square.
fair square ring, but it's
But
not hard.
don't try to act like that, nigga. That's not even top 10 to me.
That's not even top 100.
Like,
The only
stop
thing I
stop
say about
cap.
the bubble ring, and I've been on record saying I'm not the biggest LeBron fan. I feel like mentally being in that bubble
Oh yeah,
was harder
I agree.
than us being on the outside of the bubble. Think from being millionaires and just having to sit in some shit and you can't leave.
I agree with
Can I
that.
answer?
Do the fans
Can I
care about that
answer?
shit?
No, I'm not gonna ask. It was hard for everybody. Next
And
question.
they won.
for the better team. It was hard for every single team. He didn't have no disadvantage compared to any other team.
Agreed.
Miami, I mean the
It couldn't have been that
Cleveland
They
against
had
Golden State
the
shit.
millionaires. They had more.
He beat
stuff
Golden State and everybody else
than we
lost
had on the
Golden State.
outside.
Initially, they didn't.
Bro, they had everyday checkups. We couldn't even get that.
Y'all missing the point.
You missing what he's trying to say. Y'all missing what he's trying to say.
Everybody had to
Everybody
deal
went
with
through the same thing. You didn't have no
it. You had no
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
So basically, it's kind of like how every season, like
the
it's a
same
fair,
thing.
it's
It's a
that's
fair
what he's trying to
shit.
say.
I got what you said.
That's it. Every disadvantage you had, every other team had. So what happened? The talent raised. Y'all were the most talented team.
The bubble shit
Yeah.
don't matter.
Hey, all right, y'all, let me know when to go.
Tell him call me.
1, 2, 3, go.
He said one of y'all.
Top of that, here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. Say what? Say what? What's the scenario?
Hey.
All right.
Good.
So Shatavia
Shatavia.
has a boyfriend that she's been with for a year named Lonnie. Shatavia also has a best friend named Shakita. One day during the party, Shatavia gets into it with Shakita. And Shakita says that Lonnie has been pushing up on her. She's actually capping though, low key. So when she confronts Lonnie, he pulls out receipts. Now Shatavia is mad at Lonnie that he never told her that Shakita was hitting on him, right? So she says she's done with both of them. Do you respect that decision?
If that's how she feels, yeah, I respect it.
I don't know why. Is every time you
But-
get the first one, you go in one ear and out the
Yeah,
other.
I gotta hear it again.
I hear it.
Hold on.
All right. So we got Shatavia,
Okay.
her boyfriend's Lonnie,
Okay.
her best friend Shakita.
Who's best friend? Lonnie's best friend.
No.
Oh, her best
Shatavia-
friend.
Shatavia has a best friend named Shakita, and she has a boy. And Shatavia has a boyfriend named Lonnie.
Okay, yeah.
Right? One day she gets into it with Shakita,
Okay.
and Shakita says, "Oh, your boyfriend be trying to hop down on me." He pulls out the receipts and said, "No, she actually tries to hop down on me."
B. Okay.
She says she's done with both of them,
Okay.
the friend and the boyfriend, because
The
her
boyfriend.
boyfriend, why you ain't tell me?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And
That's
you
what
just
I'm
trifling
saying,
ass
yeah.
bitch.
Okay.
She's in the right.
Is she right for
Yeah.
cutting them off?
She is.
Yeah.
Yes, 100%.
Speak on it.
She's
Speak on
right.
it. One-on-one. Go
Okay,
ahead.
she's the girl that's cutting whoever, the
Shit.
boyfriend and the friend
Shit.
off.
Shatavia.
Shantavia's cutting off
She's in the right
Lonnie.
because it's
Lonnie
just like
and Shakita.
the girlfriend is in the right because like you're my man, you supposed to ride for me, you supposed to be my 100, like you supposed to be my ROV, all of that.
Let
You're
go,
supposed to be
let
my
go,
best
let
friend
go.
or my friend or whatever the case is, but you hopping on my friend. Y'all are having a conversation. Period. It's a dub for both of you.
Time out. My bad, though. When you say have a conversation, period, what does that mean?
Inappropriate conversations. If you're
So
taking
if your best friend is trying to flirt with me and I dub it every single time, it's inappropriate.
she's more in the wrong, but if you're responding any kind of way, you know what I'm saying?
What do you mean
Say that. We
responding?
didn't say that. We just said he had receipts.
He had receipts.
That
Let's say he
proved what
ignored it.
her allegations were wrong. She alleged that he was trying to hop down on her. But
Okay,
actually, she was trying to hop
I
down
would
on him.
definitely cut my friend off, but my nigga needs to tread lightly as well. But if he wasn't saying nothing, if he
He
wasn't
wasn't saying
entertaining
nothing.
it,
If he was
okay, I can let it slide.
deading it, not responding, just like he
Okay,
never.
I can ride for my nigga, then I can ride for my
So
man.
is
Shakita?
Shakita wrong for cutting both of
Shakita's
them off?
dead wrong because she's keeping that in her back pocket. And you're talking to my man.
No, the girl who cut off
Shatavia.
She cut off.
Is Shatavia wrong?
Is
Shatavia's not wrong for cutting off Shakita. She's not
Is she
wrong.
wrong for cutting off Lonnie?
She's not wrong for that either.
Even
But
though-
that's her personal decision.
Okay.
She has, you know what I'm saying, she has reason to, you know, still want to be with him, but she's also cautious of like, you know what I'm saying, just because you cut off my best friend doesn't mean you're cutting off every other female.
See, I disagree with you.
Okay.
In that scenario, I feel like the nigga did
No harm?
I'm not saying he was the 100% correct, but he wasn't worth to get cut off. He was trying to protect
That's for her to
friendship.
go about though. That's for her to go about.
And that's her
If he's
choice.
ignoring
And-
it, if he's ignoring it, good, you're a good boyfriend.
And that's how I feel. He ignored it. That's your friend. I don't want to get into your friend. Maybe she was a little extra flirt, and I just ignore it. I don't respond to it. I did it. Whatever, however the scenario works. We don't know exactly how he did it, but the truth is, she was wrong. Shamkita was flexing. She was the one that was trying to hop on him, and he never He never gave her no play.
entertaining, right?
Right? So as her, she kind of, I think she tripping for cutting him off. In my opinion.
Yeah, I think Shatavia should definitely cut off her best friend.
Shakita. Yeah, Shatavia.
Shatavia is the girlfriend.
Shatavia should cut off Shakita for sure. And then as far as the niggas,
They should have a conversation at least about it.
it would be a huge argument for me. I'm not gonna lie. Even though there's worse things that he could have actually been entertaining her,
Right.
but he wasn't. But it still puts a dent in the trust because
That's true.
this is my best friend. So
I feel like
You feel it puts a dent in trust because he never brought it up to
Tell
you.
me.
so I can understand. Wait.
It's like me and Chi-Chi, and I got a nigga, I don't know, Tevin. I don't know,
So
Tevin.
Tevin and Chi-Chi's
And me and Chi-Chi in
flirting
an
with him.
argument, and Chi-Chi's flirting with Tevin.
But
and
Chi-Chi
Tevin-
said, tell you that Tevin been hopping, but you find out that.
Yeah.
I disagree with you.
I disagree.
I think if
I'm not saying he would get cut off.
No.
But
I don't.
that's
I'm just
the
saying.
scenario.
No,
What I'm saying is, you said it would
So
be
she
an
right or
argument,
wrong for cutting
right?
it off?
You said it would be an argument, right?
It would be an
So
argument
this is
because
why I
my
disagree.
dude
It's
is
a learning
funny.
lesson.
So we could have
Next
checked
time,
this
tell
bitch
me.
Okay.
before.
So time
But
out.
like,
Time
alright,
out. Time out.
One thing.
Yeah.
He know how cool y'all are.
That's my point.
He know how cool y'all are.
He should have brought it to her attention immediately. He should have brought it to his girl's attention immediately. Then if that was the
For
case.
him to be like, if he did that shit week 3, he's new to the situation. He's like, bro, I don't want to. Maybe that's just your friend, how she act. I'm just gonna ignore it.
If
And
you're
keep it moving.
my nigga and you like me, right?
But
and
that's
you're,
your sister.
Wait, but
That's
look,
that's your day one.
Right, exactly. Wait,
She's getting cut off. She's
hold
getting
on.
He don't know that
This
yet.
is my sister and this is my
He don't know
day
that.
one, right? And this
He
is
don't
my
know
nigga
that.
and he likes about me and he cares about me and he knows that I have a friend that does not have my best interest. Then he's wrong. Let me know. If you like me, let me know that I have somebody in my circle.
My thing is,
who does
I think
have
that's
my
not.
best
I don't think
interest.
that's fair because you saying she don't have your best interest. He see every time
Is this
your
a
birthday.
fresh relationship?
Talking about he see every time.
She's trying to hop down on my nigga.
Time out. He sees. So let's say it's true. Like let's say that's in the text. She's flirting, maybe a little too busy, but he sees every time you need something, she's there. Every time you
It
have.
don't matter.
Time
It
out.
don't
Let me get it
matter.
out. So she's dealing with everything else as a friend, but she's being extra flirty, extra.
She gotta go. She
So as
has
the
to go.
nigga, he's like, that's between y'all two. I'm ignoring it. If now that it blew up because y'all got an argument, she said that, I'm gonna defend myself. Going forward, if anything happens, I'll make sure to tell you. That's a learning lesson. That's not just a reason to cut him off.
If the roles were reversed and I had a nigga and his nigga was flirting with me, I'm going to let him know.
I'm not gonna cut my girl off.
I don't think most men would cut their girl off. Y'all move different. I feel like men move different.
Nigga didn't do nothing wrong.
He didn't do anything wrong.
I honestly think that if you were mad at the nigga, you kind of crazy. Because he knows, like,
I mean, I'm mad
he's trying to protect.
He's trying to protect y'all
He's
friendship.
trying to protect y'all friendship.
He know how close y'all are.
But
Yeah.
how is it a friendship if she's trying to hop down on my nigga?
Listen,
That's
and
what
he
I'm
gets
saying.
that, but at the same time, he don't think that you may understand that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he may think like if
But I act
I'm
like
talking-
relationships ain't complicated sometimes.
yeah,
Friendships
like,
ain't complicated sometimes.
my whole thing. Yeah, it's just I just think that it's just more so like, yo, Brody is trying to literally look out for you and protect your
Friends,
feelings.
feelings. She just
For your friend, your lifelong friend.
It don't listen.
y'all making it seem
Listen,
like
you
just
act like it's gonna be that easy.
Thank you.
Let's say
My man got my back.
I'm
You gonna be like,
Kevo, right? I'm Kevo. You go out with Kevo, right?
Okay.
And I say, yo, Chi-Chi be really trying to hop down on me. If I came out there and just said that to you, you gonna be
Yeah.
like, you're gonna be in limbo.
Yeah, no,
You
absolutely.
ain't gonna know what to
That's gonna fuck up. That's gonna fuck up your whole
I
shit.
absolutely am gonna be in a hard. I guess I'm speaking from like my personal relationship. Like my best friend is Chi-Chi. That's my best friend. That's
So
my
imagine-
closest friend.
Imagine
That's my
if
close
your
friend
nigga.
outside of Tia. So,
Imagine if you found out, hey, I don't even want to ruin that relationship with y'all.
but what I'm saying is, I would be in a hard place. But the way our friendship is set up, I would go to Chi-Chi and I'd be like, that's fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think this friendship is gonna work. But I can say that because I know that Chi-Chi would never do that.
See, that's different. The scenarios you speaking on, you blame the nigga.
No, I'm not blaming him at all. I'm not blaming him. I'm not saying that I would cut him off. I'm just saying it would put a dent. I would just have a hard time trusting him.
My thing is, as a friend, if I was going out with any one of y'all three, I know how close y'all two are. If one of y'all was like flirting a little bit too heavy, doing all that, and maybe 1 or 2 times try to like, I'll be like, dub it and keep it moving, because I know if I say something, it's going to change the dynamics of everything.
But I would also feel like you have my best interests involved, and I'll be like, damn, he might really fuck with me because, you know, he let me know about somebody who doesn't have my best interests. Yeah.
I think it's complicated because people ain't shit sometimes. They have weak moments.
Yeah, absolutely. We're human.
All right, we're human. So your friend, your bestest friend, your brother, your sister, your cousin, your whoever it is, your neighbor, can look out for you 98% of the time, and at 2% of the time they have a weak moment and try up your friend.
I absolutely believe that. Yes.
So in that 2%, it's like, if I could just ignore it, nothing comes from it. What happens? I'm gonna see that what happens?
One slip up, pack your bags, bitch.
Yeah, we're at the age where it's just like, we don't got time for that.
Yeah.
It's just like maybe in high school, maybe in our early 20s, okay, I could let it slide, but it's just like, if this day and age, we ain't got time to waste time.
I hope everybody's as mature as y'all.
Yeah. If it was a random, it sounds bad, but if it was like somebody who I wasn't as close to, right? I don't know if that, I can even say that, honestly. I don't know.
Let's go to the next one. Fuck it. Alright.
We agree to disagree.
Cut and sticky.
That's how it comes
Cut and sticky
My
is.
man, cousin.
Alright,
Hey,
so your name is Deja, alright?
Deja.
Why don't you just use her name? Tasia.
Alright, Tasia.
D-A-S-I-A.
Yeah, fuck that.
Sticky and
Tasia, alright. Cut and sticky is an official street nigga. And Tasia loves that about him.
Yes, thirsty.
Trap nigga, y'all.
Everything he does screams masculine.
He'll play with disrespect.
One day, Cut and Sticky, a big stepper, tells Tasia he is insecure about his body and he wants to get a fat transfer from his stomach to his legs, so he don't be out here looking like Jim Jones.
You skipping leg day?
He skipping leg
And he asks, can Tasia take care of him while he recovers? Tasia doesn't look at him the same. Is she trash or is she
Ain't no
reasonable?
street nigga.
Is she trash or is she reasonable? Money back, yo, Leslie got his. Anyway,
I don't
go
like
ahead.
niggas, I don't like bitches, I don't like no one.
Is Tasia trash for that? Are you trash?
I'm reasonable.
So your man can't get a little lipo?
Why
Why would a street nigga?
That transfer.
He don't want to work
Nigga, if you
out.
don't get in the gym,
He in the streets.
get in the gym, baby.
But he in the streets.
Why? If you are in the
Women do
streets,
it.
why you need to be worried about the bag and not get a fat transfer?
You know what? Let me start.
Women get BBL.
Everyone has insecurities. Everyone has insecurities. If you feel like you want to go get surgery and change about yourself, that's your right. Will I be there to stick beside? Am I gonna stick beside you? Yeah, I'll stick beside you because
Facts.
in return, I would want you to. In return, I would want you to do the same
but
for
you
me.
wouldn't stick beside me. You get locked drawn
Let's go
out.
to Brazil and Canada.
Let me finish.
You gonna stick beside a fat transfer.
But not the
Nigga
lock
throwing his
drawn out.
dreads out, you out.
He out with the dread.
Throwing dreads, you out.
Fat transfer.
Fat transfer, you in there.
She cheating.
That nigga getting dreads, you out.
That answer was trash. She's lying, baby.
She's lying.
If he wants a fat transfer from his stomach to his legs, you're gonna stick by him, but you won't stick through baby dress?
I won't. I'm not gonna stick to your fucking baby dress.
Can he get a transfer from like to make his dress longer? Can he get a weave or something?
Like Lil Durk did.
I mean, if it look proper, okay.
Fetty
I'm
Wap.
not gonna.
Fetty, yeah.
No, Lil Durk can have a weave. We've seen the evolution of Lil Dread.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Fetty.
Fetty dead.
No, okay.
Fetty definitely cheated from day one.
Why he do that?
Let me say.
His shit long now though, it don't matter.
Let
You're
me
Jersey
say,
nigga.
hold on. Let me
You're
say,
Jersey.
everybody has insecurities about themselves. If you can change something, okay, cool.
So you want someone to go to the gym?
I would tell him, why don't you, let's try a different method first.
He don't want to do that. He want to
No,
fat.
that's
Okay, if you're
cap. I don't
certain
wanna
about
hear
it,
that
no. If you're certain about it, if you've done the research, if you've been sitting on it for
Street
like
niggas
how
ain't doing no
long.
research.
Do women do the research?
He got good
I mean, I'm not a woman that wants
He got
to
it.
Listen, I ain't gonna lie. Listen,
I'd have been 205. Last year I was like 205, and I still had a little tummy. I'm like, damn, when the six pack
But
coming?
you put in the work.
If I had the money,
biking,
I'm not saying I do it, but what I'm saying is I can understand.
It's
A nigga be like, yo, I done put in the work. I put in so much work to be 205, bro. And I still had a little tummy on me. I'm like, what the fuck going
I
on?
heard women like.
So if I had a little bread, if I had a little, man, he wouldn't be
Like a
like.
little tongue.
A little tummy ain't too bad. No, absolutely not.
But it's not about you, it's about him.
Y'all know I like broad waves, so don't ask me that question.
He ain't got no little tummy.
Ah.
Yeah, 7. Remember, but Liz, they said about Lizzo, 6 injured one day. I mean, my bad.
Like I
Anyway.
was saying,
Niggas love Lizzo.
everybody has insecurities about them. If you feel like you want to change something or change your image, okay, cool. But it's just like, yeah, if you're gonna undergo a surgery, you want me to take care of you, like, cool. I just be like, nah, nigga, fuck
A
you.
fat transfer though into his legs.
I mean,
Why
if
is
you
that-
get the leg
why is
break
that
like
a deal
that,
breaker?
damn, like.
That shit probably like he just probably a week off.
If he has a stomach, I'll be like, baby, keep your stomach.
Okay, okay, I'm not saying
But if
that
you want to get a fat transfer, it's like take care of me.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, I'm gonna be getting a fat transfer because I'm skinny.
Yeah, you don't need no
it wouldn't
fat
look right on me.
Girl, you thick.
You period.
You see it?
You see it?
Yeah, you know.
I will stick through a fat transfer. I will not stick to the beginning page to dreads. Next question.
It's on you for that last one scenario, bro. Give us one. Give us that what's the scenario.
You on your first date, right? You just met a girl off Tinder, and your first date. You waiting for her to pull up. You look out the window, and you recognize that's her, and then she get held up by gunpoint.
Whoa.
Wait, that's not funny. I didn't mean to laugh.
She get held up by gunpoint.
Okay.
Are you going out to save her,
I would go out.
or you pushing left on the Tinder app?
Okay, let's not laugh.
You skip
Okay.
it. How you?
I'm gonna try to say her.
I have to do
First
something
date?
to defend. To
She-
show
It's not even the fact that she's necessarily like
Is she on my
a
yard?
date.
Is
It's
she
just
what?
Is she on my yard?
No, y'all out in public.
Oh, she's in public.
Yeah, we in
Oh,
public.
that shit free game, man. Anybody can say, well,
You
you say we just met on Tinder.
And you need to take this out of the.
I just want to know the
can we take this
levels.
out?
What responsibility does a nigga have to
I'm gonna do
save
what I
somebody?
can. I'm gonna do what I
There's
can.
no responsibilities. I feel like if you see somebody,
It's a
else
family
like that,
member, a dear friend.
you should
You
do
say-
something.
If it's a first date,
Yeah, I'm gonna do what I can. I ain't
I'ma
necessarily
go
saying
on
like
the
I'm gonna
phone.
just drive off and follow the car and shoot at the car and go back and forth. But I'm gonna do it in.
you gonna go out for the first date?
Huh?
You gonna go out? Hey, that's what's your name again, baby?
Wait, I'm confused now.
It's the first
You on
date.
your first
bruh.
date?
My first date is somebody trying to snatch her up.
You in public,
You
somebody
going
snatch
outside
her up, bruh.
at gunpoint to try to defend her. Or you
Like
calling
they
the cops?
have her at gunpoint.
Yeah, or you calling the cops?
Nigga, that's free game.
Well, I'm not running out anywhere with anybody that got a gun to their head unless at least maybe I got a gun on my
Let's
head.
say you don't have a gun, and
Oh,
that is
no,
your
call the
wife,
police.
your
That's
daughter.
my wife? Wait,
Or
what's
your
that?
that's a different scenario.
I'm
If it's
asking.
my wife, I'm willing to die about that.
All right,
My
now so
wife?
let's drop down the notch.
How
This
long
is
you
the
been
first
married?
date.
Okay, so a first date, I'm not finna go. If the nigga has a gun to her, I'm not finna go out there and I
You
got
gonna
a
call the
gun.
folks?
But I'm definitely calling them folks. And I'm definitely seeing, like, do anybody got a gun in this bitch?
So this
This
is
is what it is for me. Like, that's a little different.
If y'all on
Don't be
y'all
a
first date,
fool, I don't know you.
Nigga.
you expect the nigga to come out and
Fuck
try to
no.
defend y'all?
I expect anybody only because
Just human decency.
If it-
Like,
Yeah, that's like the Samaritan. the
yeah, if
Samaritan.
anybody, it don't have to be
Shit,
But
okay.
you on a date with her.
But-
So you're Samaritan.
I said they expect a good Samaritan.
Yeah,
Not
anybody.
necessarily me.
Because if you
Now, maybe, I'm sorry. I don't
no, you're okay.
But maybe if let's say we went to a bar or some shit and this happened, I'm trying to gather up a group of niggas like, hey, they trying to kidnap her. Let's go, niggas.
What if the nigga ain't with it?
let's go, niggas.
I think got a gun.
Well, I guess
You
I'm
on your own, partner?
Shit.
She on her
Anybody
own?
else willing to die?
What's the responsibility of a nigga
You go first, nigga.
to
I think it's the
defend his girl?
responsibility of anybody to, like, if you see something,
Yeah.
like,
Do something.
something.
Throw something.
even though if you're in
scream,
fear,
call the
like,
police,
try to go out and get a
Is calling the
driver's
police
plate.
doing something?
Calling
Yeah,
the police
it
is doing
is.
something, going out to get a picture of driver's license plate or something, like,
So you good with him
saying-
calling? So let's say
screaming
I
and
see
saying,
each other,
"Hey, stop
right?
this."
He's waving you in, and the nigga come with that white van, pull the
It's just
trigger,
like, oh
trigger out.
shit. Like,
You
And
look
while
at him.
I'm being kidnapped,
and he's
and
on
right
the phone.
before I die, I'm like, this nigga ain't really trying to save me.
But he's on the phone. And
But
he's
it's just
calling
like,
the police.
Never hit this pussy.
we're never in that situation to exactly know what to do. It's just like, what if you run outside and try to help and somebody grab you the fuck up? Like, you never know what the right thing is to
There's no
do.
need for both of us dying.
I'm
now.
6'3".
I seen too many Saw
217. You have a
movies.
real problem trying to grab me up. I ain't gonna kill
But it's just like, do something. Don't just sit there and like record for the
Yeah.
gram type
No,
shit.
no,
Like, you know
no,
what I'm
no,
saying?
no.
Like, go out and try to
This is based off the
or
real life
scream for
thing.
help or like,
her
yeah.
boyfriend was calling the police.
Yeah, he should have ran out.
He
Because that's her
should.
boyfriend.
That's a different
Well, the
story.
problem is he should have ran out because he was taking pictures with guns and he was a rapper.
Yeah.
So you should have never put that pressure on yourself, my boy.
Or even like,
That's his girl.
You-
If it's a first date, if it's a girl he just dating.
The
he
news
just
made
met.
it sound bad because they said he
I'm not.
watched through the
I don't
window.
know if I'm jumping out for a first date.
gunpoint
A first
or.
date's different.
I don't know if I'm jumping out for a first date. I'll call the police. I don't know you.
But you never know, even if he
I'll
went
still try to
outside
defend
and
you
showed
if I
his
can.
face,
He could have
and
saved her.
he could have saved her because they tell you, like, when you're getting kidnapped, if you put up a fight, your chances of surviving are greater.
Or you
If
could have
somebody
dumb ass
sees
shot.
it, or he could have got shot, but I
Man,
mean,
You know what?
don't
I'm gonna be
risk
honest with you, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro.
Save the
I'm gonna be
man,
honest with you, bro. I might be willing to get shot and just get killed.
Oh.
Crazy you motherfucker.
I'm just keeping it real with you.
Okay.
First date.
Now I'm crazy, but
Superman Steve.
I mean, listen,
Go
all
out
the jokes
there.
can be made, all that can be made, but listen, if somebody, if we together on my
first
watch, if we together on my watch, even if it was like just somebody and I'm just walking down the block and somebody just snatched up a girl,
Just Captain Save him.
I might be.
yeah, it
If
should.
that's the case, so what? What if I am?
So
I didn't say
with
anything
the
bad with it.
I'm here, cause you know what? You know how many videos I've seen of niggas and niggas and women getting snatched up or they getting their ass beat, and I'll be like, damn, that nigga ain't even tried. That
Right.
nigga ain't even like he a whole ass nigga.
right,
I'm willing to listen. I could die today, knowing that my daughter seen me protecting another woman, knowing that hey, my daddy would have protected me the same way, and that's just what it is. That's just how I move. I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna protect you. I'm gonna make sure everything all right, and that's just that on that.
Save him.
That's just what it is. I'm gonna save him.
Y'all
Shit.
better be with Justin when this streets is.
Better be, cause I'm gonna take care of you. If I see you getting kidnapped, I'm gonna do something.
I
I'm
feel like
gonna
it's
interfere.
vice versa. I feel like if you're a woman,
Oh.
you see your nigga getting his ass whooped and you don't do nothing. I feel like do something, throw something, do
What if some
something.
street niggas come trying to pull your nigga to a van and kidnap that nigga to kill him or some shit? Like you better be on my
Do
side.
something, do
Right,
something.
throw a rock.
Man,
Right.
y'all
The
know trip.
fuck?
I don't see any first dates and niggas come take dudes, girls, and they ain't even did nothing. So vice versa, chicks come take another dude's chick, ain't do nothing. So I know y'all ain't know somebody get kidnapped.
Man, it was dead, man. It's time for that.
Facts or cat? Does time heal all wounds?
Yes. Well,
We'll get over it in 15
I have to
minutes.
think about it. Hold on.
Does time
Yes.
heal all wounds? Facts or cat?
Uh,
Can we answer this one by one?
Okay.
We're gonna
Okay.
start with Chi-Chi.
I think
Does time heal all wounds?
I say facts, but also it depends on the person. Because if you ask me about something that somebody did to me years back, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm over that. But if I remember it just because you brought it up, it's just like, damn, that nigga do me dirty, and I was in a rut for like a minute. Like, it's gonna bring back those memories. But I do think time heals all wounds to where you can, properly still go through life, meet somebody new, or just kind of get past it. It doesn't have to stick with you to where you like take it everywhere with you and you bring it up in every scenario or situation that you are in life. You can get past it. So I believe facts.
Well said.
Go ahead.
Well said. I agree.
You agree?
So
Yeah.
facts.
Time heal all wounds.
I don't think it's
Facts
I
to an
think
extent.
That's the
to an
question.
extent. Oh.
Does time heal all wounds? Facts or
What
cat?
was she said? That
Well,
was really-
Chi-Chi said it. You got speaking just as eloquently as her.
Oh, damn, I don't talk real good, you know.
So you better say cat. You better say cat.
I think yes and no. I think yes and no.
How you wearing a hat and not wearing a hat? How you do that? T.I.?
Oh, I think it does. I think time covers it. I don't know it can cover it.
Oh, so a band-aid.
Yeah, it's like a band-aid.
It's a band-aid.
She said what I
Yeah,
was saying.
I think it's a band-aid. I don't think,
Speak
and
first.
kind of just what Chi said, like, as time goes on, you can kind of you know, if it comes back up, you really didn't heal. You just forget.
So it's cap.
Like, you just become numb to the situation.
Like facts.
Big Just LaFleur.
Time only heals.
Cap didn't save him.
That's me. Time only heals all wounds if y'all have communicated and y'all have literally, you know, like say you put a woman through some trauma, right? Whether it's cheating or whatever the issue may be, right? The only way time is healing those wounds is if y'all have talked about it. You have learned, you corrected your behavior, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have shown that I knew I was wrong, this is why I was wrong, blah, blah, blah. Now, like you said, if y'all just put a Band-Aid over it and was just like, you know what, like,
We not gonna talk about it no more.
yeah, like, let's just leave it alone and we ain't speaking on it no more. It is what it is, then it's eventually gonna come back up, or the subconsciously it's gonna come back up. Like, ain't no trust in the relationship, this, that, and the third. So when I say that time heals all wounds, yes, time can heal all wounds if y'all have been transparent with each other and y'all have figured out a way to go about things. That's how I look at it.
I think it's cap. I think time heals some wounds. Time heals most wounds.
You can't wear a hat and not wear a hat like you just told me.
It's cap. There ain't no
Okay,
hat.
he's saying it's cap. Okay.
Because the question is, does time heal all wounds?
Okay, so
It's
cat.
cap. If somebody
He's
killed
the trick question shit ass nigga.
But I feel like whatever happens to you in life, like up until the day you die, you're going to I mean, of course, if you're older, depending on your age, I guess, you're going to remember your life. You're going to reflect on your life often, especially as you get older. You know what I'm saying? You're going to remember how your 20s were, how your teenage years were. You're going to remember, like, things. You know what I'm saying?
I remember both.
So it's just like, you're going to remember things, but it's just like, oh, okay, I got over it. I haven't thought about that in 20, 30 years. Da, 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 da. But, you know, to an extent, you have to move on. You can't sit with that. Otherwise, it's going to eat you alive.
And I think some wounds will eat you alive till the day you die.
Yeah.
I think some wounds, if somebody killed your family member, your mother,
And that's going to sit with you.
and they got off on the technicality, I don't care if it's 30 years, I don't care if it's 50 years.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna get over that.
yeah.
Ain't no time they're gonna make. You could be reformed. You could have went to jail for 10 years. You get over it. I feel like, and maybe not just me personally, but I feel like there's people that would never get over that, no matter what, and they're gonna hold that grudge forever. Every time they see that person, it brings it up. So it doesn't matter if it's 60 years. It doesn't matter if the person is a Buddha. That might make it even worse. Oh, you killed mom. Now you living your life right.
Yeah.
So in my opinion, no. I think it's cap. Time heals most wounds. Time heals some wounds. It doesn't heal all wounds. There's enough wounds where if somebody do something to you, that it takes a strong person to forgive them. And most people ain't strong enough to forgive, unfortunately.
Wow.
Give us another facts and count. Give us two more. Give us two more players.
Shit deep.
So we got two more.
Facts or cap? Does Denzel Washington play the same character in most of his movies?
Cap.
Speak on it, Justin.
Cap. I don't think Remember the Titans and John Q and the Equalizer is all the same shit. That's just some stereotypical shit. A-Rob says all the fucking time. Because nigga, we had a debate. This just comes from a debate where we talked about Will Smith versus Denzel Washington. The niggas that pick Will Smith say Denzel Washington plays the same role.
Well, who's more versatile?
Well, that's a different question.
Different. See,
Will Smith is
maybe
more
Will
versatile.
Smith is more versatile, but that doesn't mean that necessarily Denzel plays the same role. That's why
Denzel definitely doesn't play the same
I agree.
role.
Speak
That's
on
what's
it.
cap.
He doesn't.
Speak on it. Some people feel
Like
like
you said, John Q, Equalizer, Remember the Titans, like
it's the same nigga, just in different
Are
times.
you saying that in movies he kind of has the same characteristics?
He plays that same
Typecast.
I mean, he's young.
different.
Guardian.
So a director might be like,
Different.
Denzel, I just need you to be you.
So put it like this. That's like
I need you to be you at 60.
You know how niggas be saying,
I need you to be you
and you're gonna be surprised at this
I
one.
need you to be you as a
That's like niggas
I
saying.
feel like because it's Denzel, he's gonna understand the assignment period. But just
So does
because
Will
he's
Smith,
Denzel,
though.
yeah. But just because he's Denzel, it's just like you're gonna be like, oh, I expect the whole like the whole slick voice, the whole kind of isms and like what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
so yeah.
But he knows how to be versatile,
My
and,
nigga.
like, play the role. He knows how to play the role.
It's the same.
Like
thing.
Training Day and Remember the Titans is not the same.
Yeah.
I agree with that. But
So,
But
like,
you're
that might
talking
be
about the
acceptable.
personality.
So let me say this. Let me say this, and she's gonna like this. So how we put it like this? You ever heard niggas say Chris Brown sound the same on every song?
I think I've heard that.
Yeah, I've heard that.
But that's just his cadence. That's how he sounds. That's naturally who he is. I don't think Chris Brown sounds the same. I don't think he necessarily is the same thing on every song. But I think that his shit is just so distinct that when he does it, you're like, oh, that's Chris Brown. The
Yeah.
same way when Denzel does his role, only Denzel can do it that way. So you look at it like, oh, that's Denzel. His style is so distinct. I don't necessarily think that means he's the same, because when I'm looking at Denzel, like I said,
All those fit into the same.
I
I mean,
agree.
now you're not letting me finish. First of all, you gotta let me finish. So when I look at Denzel and Training Day, and I look at Denzel and Remember the Titans, do I think them niggas is the same?
No.
Fuck no.
No.
But I think that maybe like his cadence or how he may talk certain times in the movie, he has signature moments in movies where you be like, damn nigga, that's Denzel.
So
Can't nobody did that shit but Denzel. Nobody could have did that shit like that but Denzel. Because he has signature moments in movies.
So those singers, like for example, we brought the Will Smith shit. Will Smith may have signature moments.
I feel like he has signature moments. Woo!
Are those signature moments different?
Yes, it's Will Smith.
And
Yeah, because
Denzel's
they're two
signature
different
moments
people.
the same.
No. Okay.
That's the question.
Okay, so
'Cause that's different than saying you're playing diverse
so
roles.
maybe that is the case. I don't know, but I don't think that still proves one wrong and one
I
right.
feel like Will Smith is more diverse. Like you know, Will Smith, he was Aladdin. You know what I'm saying? He's Pursuit of Happiness. He's what other movie? 7 Pounds. Like you know what I'm saying? Will Smith is more diverse in my opinion, but Denzel is also diverse to where it's just like he's gonna stick to his Denzelisms, but Will Smith is more diverse.
But that's not the same thing as playing a different. If he plays the same
Yeah, I
roles,
wouldn't
that's
say
not
he
the
says
same
he
thing.
plays
I
the
don't think
same
either of them
role.
is the
Maybe,
same.
maybe,
Yeah,
maybe
that's
the
not
question is messed up in the sense.
Maybe
people say
Will Smith is
because
more diverse.
Will
That's
Smith
really
is
the question
obviously
you should ask.
in the last 20 years, 25 years more diverse. Denzel's been out a long time. You know, my first movie I remember Denzel was The Preacher's Wife. That was the first movie I seen him in, but he had movies before that. You know,
watch that shit.
Whose body of work is longer, Denzel?
Denzel.
Denzel's
Wait,
facts.
way lower. But I do feel like Denzel isms, like you
Yeah.
said it stands out more. His mannerisms, the way he somehow his catchphrases. Training Day is an example. It might be the exception to the rule, but a lot of his characters.
I feel like Training Day is the most Denzel role
He
you'll ever
usually
see.
that cop, guardian, father figure. He's never nothing else. No superhero. No.
So you agree? He kind of plays
Yeah.
mostly the same
He
role.
plays the same cop, guardian, father figure movies.
Okay.
That's his movies.
That's his movie.
Where
So he's typed
Will
in.
Smith plays Men in Black. Then he can switch to Bad Boys. Then the motherfucker go be Aladdin.
Right.
Then he's an I Am
I
Legend.
feel like wait. Let me say something. I do feel that that too is because of his age.
That's even for his age.
Are they not close in age?
No.
Denzel been doing this.
He's been doing that same cop role
What I'm
since.
saying is, because I'm sure if we go
Two
through his,
guns.
if we go through
Equalizer. What's the difference?
so I could be just speaking incorrectly. I'm not saying that I'm not wrong. I just feel like if we go through Denzel's discography, we can find some shit where we be like, he's not been that.
That's
Right.
right. But I think most people, our age group, is speaking.
But I'm
from
saying our age group,
95
our
and
age
up.
group looks at Denzel as that. So that's
2000 up and
that's
up.
what we.
Denzel had movies.
Denzel was old. So he said the
Denzel
70s. So by the
Nobody
time
talking
we started watching Denzel, he was older.
'Cause
So
like
of course
Denzel
he's
had
being
like
typed, like you
Malcolm
said.
X.
So like you said, he's gonna be typecasted
He's typecast.
as that.
As that same nigga. So it's not.
Will, that's why I'm saying. That's all I'm trying to say.
So-
Now I'm not saying one's wrong and one's not, but we'll just have to really go down and do that diligence looking.
In my opinion,
That might be a versus, y'all.
I understand. Like
That
Denzel
would be a
to
good
me
ass
is
version.
an incredible actor.
So
Alright.
who's the better actor? I want to know.
Who's a
I'm a-
better
Y'all's
actor?
opinion. Yeah.
I'm
I'm
more
gotta
of a fan of
pick one.
Denzel.
You gotta
I'm gonna
pick
pick
one.
Denzel.
I'm a fan of both.
Typecast
I
is
would
all,
have to
excuse
go
me.
with Will.
Yeah.
I feel like Will has more flops than Denzel.
I'm gonna go with.
While Will is more diverse, I feel like Will has more flops.
I think
Chris-
Will has.
Like Wild Wild West was trash.
There was.
Men in Black, one of those was trash. Like I feel like.
What was that?
Yeah, so I was saying like.
What was that one movie? He switched? Was it Twitch or something?
Switch Hitch was fire.
Hitch, something.
That was cool. It was cool. His was alright. His was alright.
Stop it. Fire. Stop it.
Will is also
What is
more,
fire, bro?
Will
Anything
was
must be
also more in the
fire.
public eye.
No,
He was also more like
Wild Wild West was not fire.
So
Hitch was
okay,
fire.
whatever. Cool.
After Earth was not fire.
All I'm saying is
Hancock was not
I
fire.
like Wild Wild West.
Hancock was alright. Hancock was alright.
Hitch was fire.
So we can agree that Will Smith took probably more risk, and that
No,
he flopped more.
I think Will Smith is more diverse lately in his career. Denzel, he got movies in the 70s.
So no. What I'm
He got
asking
movies in
you.
the 80s we need to bring up.
So no. What I'm saying, like, do you
But
think?
Training Day-
Do you think Will Smith has flopped more?
Yeah.
Is that
Denzel's particular.
Or do
Denzel
you
knows
not
what
agree with that?
Denzel is going to do. Denzel will understand.
Even that
he's
question
not
is
going to go into the movie and be like,
different
well,
You can say
flop.
Denzel
Will
flop
Smith was
because
the blockbuster.
you can't name fucking
That's
seven
exactly.
Denzel.
Well,
bro.
Denzel's not gonna flop.
It
He's not gonna
did
flop.
He not
well.
gonna flop
Did
now.
well, it just didn't
Will
get
was-
But
critical.
he also said that
But when
that's
he
his
came
biggest
up, he
regret
flopped.
of a movie that he's ever did.
That's to the Matrix. No, maybe I'm tripping.
No. Not my
Oh.
biggest regret not doing. He said that's the biggest regret that he's done.
Will Smith at one time for
So
like
I shouldn't say it's
8-year
flop.
period was the highest paid actor in Hollywood. So it's like he had a blockbuster.
But
That's different.
He
than
hasn't
saying
had the most respectable movies.
You
though.
do Aviator. You do this. Like Denzel has a lot of movies that's not like #1 in the box office in the weekend. He has a movie with Salma Hayek that people don't probably ever watched before. He has Bone Collector. That's maybe a cult classic, but that's not a blockbuster. He has a lot of movies. He has way more movies than
I
Will
said
Smith.
Denzel flop coming up too.
So
He
it's
just
not
wasn't
fair to
around
say
at that time.
flop. When you're the highest blockbuster at one point, you're the most paid celebrity. Yeah, every movie supposed to be the #1. Hancock didn't do it. So I don't like that question. Kind of weird with me.
Hancock came out.
And you gotta
But who's
realize
the better actor?
when we were younger, y'all niggas
Yeah,
thought
who
Wild
y'all
Wild
think
West
is
was
better
good.
Who's the better actor?
I prefer.
Who
Will
touches
Smith
your
is
soul?
more-
Who touches your
Denzel.
soul?
I'm gonna say
Denzel, bro.
Okay.
Denzel.
To me, Will Smith is more diverse, but just because you're diverse doesn't make you better.
Right, that's.
Will
I would
Smith
have
is
to
a
say
better-
touch
I mean,
my soul more
Denzel.
Denzel because he
Denzel
does put
is
his all into
Every
his
single
roles.
time I've seen Denzel, I'm just captivated
Yeah.
to a point where it's like you're the best.
Yeah, it's like no
Outside
distractions.
of
Yeah.
Leonardo DiCaprio. One more.
One more.
Yeah, white boy got it.
It's fine.
Now if you shave his beard. Kelsey.
And he eat ass, bro.
Facts of cat. Should you, in a bigger sense, America care about what's going on in Afghanistan? Facts of cat.
Oh, I care.
From a political standpoint or from a
Both.
civilian standpoint?
From a civilian standpoint, should you care what's going on in Afghanistan? And
Facts.
from a political standpoint, should you care?
Facts.
I agree
Facts both.
that facts. Yes, we should care because it's just like
Why?
it's just human nature to care.
No, that's
It's human nature to care, but
So,
it's just like
can
you
we
can.
speak on that?
Okay.
There's a lot of injustices going on across this globe. Do you
Right.
care about all of them? Or
I'm not
just the
gonna
one
say I
that's
don't
headlined?
care, but it's just like.
And when I say
there's no way to-
care,
there's no way to 110% keep everything that's going on.
I guess when I say
everywhere.
care, I want what should you do something about it? And that goes more to political. Should America do something about it? As in military, as in relief, as in, or mind their fucking business?
I mean, that's a difficult question,
Of
but
course it is.
But it's just like I feel like if you care about a cause or just about whatever's going on in the world that you hear about, if you have the means to step up and say something or repost something or comment something, you should do that.
Okay.
Especially if you care about the cause, especially if it hits home. Because I don't want to just, okay, well, stuff's going on in Nigeria. I'm only going to support stuff that's going on in Nigeria because I'm Nigerian.
Mhm.
I care about everything that's going on in
Because
Afghanistan.
there's Nigerian,
And yeah, there's in Haiti, there's
There's
stuff going on
Haiti, there's
everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Congolese,
Right.
there's the China,
But
there's
it's just like
every country got
you can only do
Folks
so
gotta
much with
realize-
a
it.
lot of third world countries got genocide going on.
Right.
America can't help everybody, bro.
Right. You
So
can't
that's the
make everybody-
civilian aspect. Maybe bring awareness. Maybe
Right.
bring donations if there's a donation. Politically,
I think it's
Hey,
facts
keep your
that you
friends
should care,
close
that you
and
should,
keep
you
your
have a
enemies
platform,
closer.
you should repost or you should try to donate to whatever you care about. But it's just like there's only so much that we have means and access to. Like we're not Joe Biden. We can't be like, all right, send military over.
Okay.
We can't just do that.
but
We
you
can't
can
send guns
you can
over.
agree or disagree with it though.
Agree, yeah.
And then and I'm not gonna pretend to be the biggest motherfucking political nigga. I'm not. But what I will say is that in history, I've known a lot of people be like, why did America interject themselves in a certain situation we had no business in? Ulterior motives.
Because it's just like when it comes our time to need help, we expect other countries to back us or choose a side, right? Okay, so just like other countries, they expect us to back them or choose a side, or if we just stand back and do nothing, it's just like, okay, they're standing back and doing nothing. We don't remember that shit. And I don't even like politics, mind y'all. So.
I'm not into politics. I don't like politics because I think all politicians are liars. First of all, my answer is going to come more from a religious standpoint. I'm going to say we should care. I'm going to say we should care. We should love. You know, we love.
your neighbor.
We love because Jesus loved first. So, but that's just my opinion.
What if somebody?
What?
I don't want to get too religious. What if somebody said Jesus wasn't all about love?
Right.
What
So
said Jesus was about reform, and Jesus was going into foreign territory saying y'all niggas is not doing what y'all supposed
he
to do.
absolutely was.
Flipping tables and
absolutely.
He wasn't this
He
hippie
absolutely
smoking
was.
weed, turning water to wine. He was like, y'all niggas is fucking up my daddy house.
Yeah.
I ain't with this
He
shit.
absolutely. I don't think he said all that, but he absolutely did.
Hey, there's some
He
gangster
absolutely-
religious.
What's
niggas.
the question again?
Should we care?
Should we
Should we
about
care?
it?
It's a two-part question.
I say we
Should you care, and should you support interference?
Listen, man.
The government got more money than
Let
we
me
do.
just say this. Let me say this for the people that's for like the community, like
How you got your Barry Off-White voice on?
for the people that's supposed to care, they should care.
Can I ask you a question? What does that mean?
Me caring. I'm going into it. Me caring don't do no harm.
It don't do good.
It don't do. You know what I'm saying? Like if I don't care, it don't matter. And that's how I look at it.
A nigga like me,
Yeah, I'm just saying. I
when I
don't.
hear that shit, so what's the point of caring if it's
I
minuscule?
mean, there's people out here that's what they care about.
Reason I care is 'cause I
Actually.
want the same motherfuckers in Afghanistan to care about Black Lives Matter.
Yeah,
I was just-
that's my point.
I was just
Like,
about to say we can't even in America. America doesn't even care what's going on locally.
Yeah, that's
When it
my
comes
point.
to racism and Black
Can I-
Lives Matter, we can't put our trust in America to care about other countries.
Can I say
Honestly,
something real quick?
Blacks
So, like,
can't put their trust in
Listen,
you
while
can't.
I don't have no problem with other communities and shit, like it's like do what y'all do, right? But like I was kind of looking at it the other day, so like I forgot who said it, but they were saying like when the whole like Asian hate shit was going on, right? They was like, man, these motherfuckers, they are like, why should we take care? We be so gung ho to protect them when they come to our communities? They don't hire us. These motherfuckers sell stale ass candy to the kids.
Follow
They
us
follow
around
us
in
through the
stores.
shit. So look, the other day I walked up in, so my cousin, he needed some clippers, right? He was like, man, I know you know how to cut hair. Can you take me to go to some clippers? Because, you know, I'll be all around the world and I need to learn how to cut my own hair. I said, all right, I'll take you to the beauty supply store. We walk up in the beauty supply store. They argued with this black lady because the lady took the wig off the mannequin and was filling on the hair. They literally was
The
like,
customer.
yes. They're talking about, oh, we're calling the police on you. They was arguing or some shit. Like, we're calling the police on you. We've been here 21 years. Blah, blah, blah. We're calling the police on you. She's like, on me? And they're like, yeah, we calling the police on you. Blah, blah, blah. And I just looked at it like, see, this is the shit that they be talking about. Like, I ain't saying every beauty supply store like that or whatever, but I'm like, this is what feed to that narrative. Like, so for me, I don't be feeling sorry for nobody but us. Like, that's just me. Like, I feel sorry for my community, my black people. Like, that's just how I be feeling. Just,
There's enough people worrying.
that's what I'm
There's
concerned
enough
about.
people worrying about other calls. I'm more about my
Yeah,
name.
like, I'm more concerned about what the fuck we got going on, because we can't even walk to the beauty supply store and touch some fucking weave, knowing that we are your target audience. You know what I'm saying? About
I
this
got no
fucking
problem.
wig.
You worry about your household first.
Yeah, I'm worried about my shit. I'm worried about what we got going on. Like, as far as that,
Respectful.
it is what it is. I ain't saying you right or you wrong, but this is what I'm worried about.
No, I feel you.
You know,
My thing is, you ever seen that Jamie Foxx movie called The Kingdom? It has a, what's her name? Alias Jennifer Gardner was in there. Essentially, it was just about, there was some terrorist attacks in like Afghanistan against U.S. people was there, right? They blew up, and America came in and did a drone strike, and they killed a big Afghanistan person. Might not be in Afghanistan, don't quote me. My only point in saying that in the movie was, in the beginning of the movie, it was America watching terrorist attack going on in that foreign country, and with American people getting killed. And Jamie Foxx walked up to the white girl and said, "We're gonna kill them all." At the end of the movie, the American goes and invades that country and kills an old man who ended up being like the leader of that thing, and he died in his grandson's arms. And the last words he said to his grandson was, "Kill them all." So my only point is that, and being like, you know, I'm kind of at least American. I got foreign cousins, you know, first generation American. Foreign countries don't look at America, all of them, as like the savior.
Yeah.
They look at them like the biggest dictator in the world.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's like every time they go try to help, because Joe Biden put up a statement saying like, "Oh, we was in Afghanistan. We had to deal with the what was it, the Taliban and the one before that, and because who's doing it now? It's already Q. Either way, wherever like wherever government takeover was happening, America was there 20 years ago, and it was like y'all didn't have no infrastructure. Now as soon as they take the Taliban and take over, y'all dip. So it's kind of just like they might look at y'all niggas as terrorists.
When you say care, that don't mean you gotta go fight every battle.
Right.
So
Well, it was a two-part question.
when you ask me about caring, genuinely, I think we should have compassion for.
But it's like,
other
yeah, I can't
people.
donate to every
But-
cause. I can't, you know.
Well, you don't
repost
have to go
everything,
send
you know what I'm saying?
troops in every country.
Right.
I don't mean that. You can find other ways to help. Shit. I ain't no
We ain't in
politician,
politics.
but
We're in politics.
but.
I don't know. It's a complicated question.
It's a
man.
complicated
I just-
question.
It's not no easy answer.
I always think
Supposed to,
about
yeah.
us, like in America. I don't know.
You gotta realize every country
look
look out for themselves, man.
Yeah.
But they can't keep looking at America for help, and America can't keep looking at other countries like.
Oh,
They don't even like
Was it
us.
Al Qaeda?
Don't
To begin with, they don't even like
Al
us.
Qaeda, yeah, that's what I was thinking of, by the way. Al Qaeda, it was fighting Al
And,
Qaeda.
and another thing is, behind all the scenes, America be funding some of these countries.
Some shit.
A
We
lot
don't
of
get into
them.
that conspiracy.
They be
Listen,
funding a
don't
lot
get
of
that.
stuff.
Hey, listen,
And
y'all
they
don't
try
get
to make
us. Wait a
themselves
minute.
look good.
Saddam Hussein and George
Y'all don't get us flagged on YouTube because YouTube is real sensitive about these
Hey, we don't got
conversations.
episode flag before.
We gonna end it?
Yes, we got mad
Yeah.
copyright shit.
We out,
Episode
bro.
58, we out, baby. Block.
So you ain't getting your ass ate.
Yes.
Yeah.
Stay clean as a whistle, you think you official, we know that you not. Hop on the mic and discuss every issue, might take a few shots. Kick back